That's a triple play. New episodes, I couldn't wait. Yeah. Open your mind at the first gate. Press play, no need to debate. AOA. Check me out. Look. Clocked in, you can catch that on how we follow the light. Anime like life. Married to it, my wife. All these episodes we binging. 3 points how the Benz is. And it started just with some friendship. Now the videos is endless. Double A with that O in the middle. All my hate, but them boys is brittle. I've been the senpai, and we going crazy like hentai. 3 dudes that been studying this. Apostles, you don't need an exorcist. Tune in to like once a week. End over how we bring the heat. Jesus, AOA, that's a triple play. New episodes, we couldn't wait. Apostles of anime. Yeah, open your mind, that's the first gate. Press play, no need to debate. Apostles of anime. AOA, that's a triple play. New episodes, they couldn't wait. Apostles of anime. Open your mind, that's the first gate. Press play, no need to debate, man. Apostles of anime.
Alright, got me to make some pepper, boy.
of the kunais. Find me in the leaf of the cloud, screaming out Bankai. We just some ghouls though, who like seeing parts fly. They like what you saying, Goma got more through the storylines. I tested your neck from the start, my hunters gon' come for your heart. I promise you'll land in my boulevard. Left them in one piece, no curse, smart like damn bruh. I'ma do this for Britannia. Sins with me, that's a stand-up. Press play, don't disobey. Then you getting judged by apostles of anime. Apostles of anime. Apostles of anime. Ayo, way, ayo, okay. Look, apostles of anime. Apostles of anime. Press play, don't disobey. Then you getting judged by apostles, apostles, apostles.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages? Welcome back to the AOA Reacts channel. I'm your host, as always, Ian, along with the boys Isaiah.
Yo, yo, yo.
And Gavin.
Oh, hold on. My bad. What's up? Sorry. I really hope that audio wasn't overlapped.
Again from the top, boys.
From the top. Anyway, and a 3, a 2. I think we're okay now, right? Because the desktop audio was on, so we should be all right. Let us know if we have any audio problems.
I think they were good. I think it was just on my end.
Okay.
Yeah, because there was music playing in the background, right? Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, no issues here.
Yeah.
No issues here, boy. That fourth apostle's on his way out the door today. Anyway, what is going on, folks? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Pack. Hello, Sorry Kano. Oh, man. Raw Arthur. Abid. Oh, my God. You changed your name, Confuzzled Asian, to... You will hear my keyboard. Creative. Anyway, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We got some dabs in the chat already. Oof. Cricket. It is good to see you all here with us chilling tonight. We are reading Tower of God, Season 3, Chapter 79 tonight. Last thing we read, White just encountered Bomb. And girl, I forgot her name, but the blonde girl that's going to help Bomb. What's it? Hot chick, according to Gow? Aria.
Hot chick.
Aria, the hot chick. They're going to fight or at least avoid White. So this should be very interesting to see. Hopefully this shakes up to be a really good chapter. We're really excited for it. We're just going to give it a couple minutes, hopefully, for some people to file in. If you are coming in now, make sure you guys are dropping a like on the video now before we get started. And you forget, I know it's exciting. We're going to get into the thick of it here. And you might forget. Into the thick of it. I know you were thinking that, yeah. I think about that every time. But but anyway, make sure you all dropping a like so you do not forget. If you have to leave early, don't worry. This video will be posted to YouTube after we're done streaming it, or if you came in late, same deal as well. But anyway, hopefully everyone's doing good today. Aria. Yes. Aria it is.
Nah, hot chick.
Hot chick.
Name's just a number. It's my new favorite saying.
Oh, man.
I just came up with it right now.
So kind of short stream today. I think we have blog posts, the translated blog posts, but it's just going to be the chapter, the blog posts, and then we're going to throw it up to some discussion afterwards. For those of you who are maybe just hopping in right now, at the end of our stream for roughly 30 minutes or so, we'll throw up that time to have you guys ask questions either about this chapter or Tower God in general. Trying to keep it to this chapter though, if possible, and we'll answer the questions to the best of our ability, give you guys our opinions or hot takes on things, just talk Tower God and the chapter that we just read as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. Just keep in mind, if you hit us with a bunch of good questions, that is amazing, and you deserve many brownie points, but we might not get to all of your questions because we want to give everybody a fair shot to voice their opinion and their comment and all that kind of stuff. And same thing goes for questions that are very alike. So if there are, multiple questions that virtually ask the same thing, just worded differently, we're going to try not to hit every single one of those as to not bore the other half of the audience to death who did not ask said question as well. So obviously, like I said, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing to the channel too. If you guys are new here, hitting that bell so you don't miss any future TOG streams and live reactions that we have on the channel. We got plenty coming for you. We got those Haikyuu live reactions, which probably just went up as well. We got one tomorrow. We got Hunter x Hunter. We got Tensei, I believe. There's one episode left. We just watched 86, so that'll be replacing that soon. My Hero has been picked up again. Yeah, so we got a lot of things going on the channel. You definitely don't want to miss it. And hit us up in the description down below so you can support the show even further. There are plenty of links to do that. We have our main channel, the AOA Show, if you want to catch things like podcast discussions, tier lists, video essays, skits, vlogs, kind of more laid-back style content, not as much reaction-based stuff. That's a great time. Definitely want to subscribe there and check out all of our previous podcasts. You could check those out on Spotify and things like that as well. Hit us up on social media as well. We're on everything from Twitter to TikTok, so you could hit us up there to stay up to date with what's going on. Definitely hit us up in Discord if we could get anybody to hit us up in chat with the link to that Discord, and it's also in the description. Like I said, totally free to join. You could talk Tower God, you could talk any anime you want, you could talk about whatever you want. Some brilliant people there, beautiful faces, and it's a great way to get in contact with us if you need anything and stay up to date as well. As we post virtually everything in our Discord. We try and be very active on the Discord. So definitely join that. You don't want to miss it. And hit us up on Patreon as well. If you want exclusive benefits to our show while also supporting us, it's really a win-win for everybody involved and lets us do what we do consistently without, living on the streets. So that's always a plus, and you'll get exclusive benefits. There's plenty on there. Just check out the tiers. Early unfiltered access to a lot of live reactions. You get our archive live streams, special shout outs, things like that. It's all good. So definitely go check that out. But
I mean, actually, we could probably, because people aren't going to see this for a long time, but we are finishing Haikyuu today. That is a little insiders behind the scenes.
Yes.
Ish. It's been a long journey. It actually doesn't really feel that long, but like because we've done like 6 episodes a clip in a week, like every week. But I'm already wishing it wasn't over.
Yeah, that's for the 50 of you that caught that. You
Yeah.
guys have the inside scoop. Don't tell everybody though. But yeah, Isaiah and I are. Don't tell anyone. But Isaiah and I, man, it's been awesome. You guys aren't going to see a lot of them for a while, just because we'll release 2 per week. But man, it feels like such a short time, but we have been at it for a bit now. I think if I'm not mistaken, we started sometime, I want to say maybe like in March or something like that. It was like midwinter, I want to say, when we first started, because I remember wearing that hoodie was like a welcome thing for me to do. And now I'm like, whoa, this hoodie's hot. You know what I mean? But
This hoodie.
yeah, man, it's been a while. And obviously for you guys, it's been a long journey, but that's been a fantastic show. So anyway, all right. I think we should get into it, man. The people are here. They're waiting. 54 of you. So I think now's a good time to start. Let's do it. Hop over that game. Boom, boom, boom. A big thank you very much. Much appreciated. Bam. All right. I'm actually very excited for this chapter. Let's see what's going to go down. Anyway, previously on Tower God, I look forward. God damn it.
My bad. I thought we were skipping through it.
No, you're
previously,
good.
I was
Might as
like,
well read it. I mean,
all right, fair enough.
it's been a week. You know what I mean? No, it just threw me off because I was trying to follow it.
Yeah, because I was ready and you were like, no, and I was like, I don't know what to do. You caught me with my pants down.
Listen,
Okay,
Gavin keeps me sharp. You know what I mean? I got to
Yeah.
read upside down, sideways, up and
You've
down.
been getting a little complacent with your reading.
No, I'm bad. Like, I'm a fidgeter, so I just go, like, when I'm sitting on a computer, I'm always doing this, and somehow I can follow it. It's just like what I normally do.
Gavin just perpetually goes on the scroll wheel. He can't stop.
if you ever notice, like, I'm always just kind of like moving it. I don't know.
Like,
It's-
I can read it like that. I mean, you're
I don't
lesser
know.
than me, so like
You're
I'll-
lesser than
I'll slow down for you, but like
When you got
really,
3
can
monitors,
read
you
it
gotta
going
do
100
it.
miles an hour.
Oh my God, we're already off to a great start.
blind
It's
enough,
not the
it
AOA
corrects
show
it.
if we're not just like messing with each other right
Facts.
off the rip, right? Anyway, let's get into it here. So, previously, I look forward to the feast that fate has prepared for me. White's here. Bom, bom, bom. On the same field as me. You should have just listened to me when I offered to help you. Crap. I'm totally cornered. It's too late to change sides again now. Oh, that's her. Sorry.
The bias.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how helpful the regular will be in a fight with White.
Oh, it'll be helpful. Don't you worry. First, I'll get rid of this annoying little obstacle. Dope shot.
Damn. White, damn. Oh Lord.
Damn.
Letting the beast unleash.
Yeah. She's going to kick that blast right away.
Oh my God.
She's all about the kicks, dude.
All about the gigs. Damn it. I'll just have to try to last.
Cling.
Oh yeah, 10 minutes.
High heel versus sword. Who wins?
That heel is mightier than the sword.
Yeah, right. So many explosions. Dude, she is blocking that blast with her foot. That is amazing.
Full feet.
Tower feet.
That's it.
Tower feet.
Tower feet.
How am I supposed to withstand this?
Maybe
Use
your
something
hand.
else. Use something other than your foot, maybe.
Use
Yeah.
both feet. I don't know. Something.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Be right up there.
Bomb, do something.
Barefoot versus heel. Who will win?
Oh, I don't know,
I
dude.
swear, if they actually like make that a thing right now.
It has been spoken.
Oh my god.
Lord.
Damn, she's flying. Yeah.
All right, Jin
She's
Mori.
kicking and flying.
Oh, no, she's blocking with her arms.
Ding. Damn, she could block a sword.
Oh.
Did you say she could block a sword? Well, I don't think she block. Yeah, I don't think she blocked no sword.
I said she could block a sword.
No, she can't.
That's why she went high heels.
Damn, bro,
oh,
stick with the
man.
feet. The arms
Damn.
don't work.
What a tank this chick is to just like not even flinch, bro, with her arm getting cut off. You look like one of those test subjects, like that toad.
How would you know that?
Which rule are you exempt from?
You're just guessing. Which rule? This is a curse.
Oh, is she going to be able to regen it?
Yeah.
Dope. Let's go.
Well, that'll do it. That'll bring that
What? It's a dope ability,
You
Ian.
know, I know. I'm on to you.
regeneration.
Go to break.
We'll be right back.
Oh, damn! It's a good thing that he hit my left arm. Oh, can she only
She
regenerate
cannot
the
do that
left?
with the right. Only
knows?
can regenerate my left arm. I'm like, what? You can heal your arm, huh? That must be the rule you're allowed to break. Very interesting. Shall I tear your entire body to pieces to see whether you can heal the rest of your body too?
No.
No.
Yeah, bam, we're on the same page here.
She may be an enemy, but she's the only ally I have right now. I can't just let her die like this.
There you go. Oh, damn.
White always looks fire on
Yeah,
panel,
White
dude.
getting blow-ups,
He really
bro.
does.
Get the panel off the panel.
Is that her? Stop him! I don't know.
I think that was Bam. It was like,
Yeah.
I have to. Wait, right?
That was
yeah,
Bam
yeah,
saying
yeah.
I have to help, but then I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He'll stop. Somehow. Probably not.
Oh, I have to help stop him.
Yeah.
It was just delayed. Got it.
All right. Well, he's doing something. Okay.
He's a barrier?
I think it looks like a shield of some. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, he's got the horn coming out.
You're right.
Oh, is he on the shield mode? Defense, maybe?
Yeah.
Probably.
You continue to surprise me. Imagine a regular blocking my sword.
Not a regular.
Oh, it's the red three.
He's got both. The
Yeah.
blue was there before,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
What on earth is the rule you're exempt from?
I thought I saw the blue one in the other one, not the red.
That would be the plot, good sir.
Yeah, right?
That's not what I meant.
Or do any rules apply to you at all? No.
That's probably more accurate.
Yeah. Floor 52, Battle Royale, Part 5.
Royale.
65. It's the same as always. That creepy look in his eyes. He is Hisoka.
Oh, that looked like White for a second. I'm like, what the fuck? he blocked White's sword? A regular?
Some people have to sacrifice so much to find a way to barely stop my sword, and yet you block and avoid my attack like it's nothing. You really are full of surprises. And I don't like it.
All right. No longer Soka.
Hey, get back. If you die, I'm screwed.
It's okay. You can't avoid Arya's sword anyway.
Are you saying you can?
I'm an irregular.
I'm the protagonist.
I can dodge it, and I've done it before.
What the hell are you talking about? I may need him to break the spell, but my own survival comes first. Plus, White still hasn't found out which rule I'm exempt from. Interesting. Then go ahead if you can. Then go ahead and fight if you can. Should I wait and see what happens?
You seem to be getting rather cocky, just because you beat me once in some silly game.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
It's like,
I can see it. I can dodge his sword.
Oh god.
You're fucked, White.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know about that.
No, I mean like in the future, but yeah, like sorry.
no, like 20 years from now.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I'm saying that.
but he's screwed. Well, yeah. Give it honestly at this
right
rate.
now, no, he's dead now.
At this rate, give it like by the end of this chapter or 5 more chapters, and honestly, I wouldn't even doubt Bob is strong at this point. Seriously, underestimating White. Oh, that was dope. Yo.
Damn, Bam has some limbo moves lately.
Yeah,
bro.
right?
Nice.
He does.
Like, he bobbing and weaving like a.
He's like, I can't see. What the hell was that
I
move?
think he was like jumping,
It was the Bam kick.
like Strider jumping.
Oh, he's trying to kick him. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
Hey.
Whoa. Damn, dog, you're close. You gotta be careful. It looks like he's jumping into the sword, dude.
Don't get close. He's got a sword. All right, he can hit you with that. It'll hurt.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
He's like, just kidding. Damn.
How the heck is he avoiding his attacks like that? That regular is way slower than me, and yet it's almost like he can predict where White's sword is going.
Anytime you want to help, by the way.
Yeah.
It's this has probably all happened within a fraction of a
Oh,
second,
100%.
you know, because it's
Yeah.
like it's webtoon time. So
And White's sword feels completely different from when it was fighting me. What would that mean?
I don't know. He's really
Bam got
trying.
mad hops, bro. Stone knuckles. It's almost like it wants to draw at that boy's power. Oh, good thing. Didn't we
So it's
establish
not-
in the lore there was something where like White's sword is attracted to the souls?
Maybe.
Is that a thing?
Might
Maybe
be.
I wouldn't doubt
misremembering
it.
That, but
Listen, if you say it with enough confidence, I'll believe you. You don't
Actually,
even have
that's
to. Okay. That's canon.
No, it sounds like he's not trying to be, because I feel like he was going lethal with her, but for Bam, he's not trying to go lethal, so it's
He's
maybe
trying to
different.
like
yeah.
then go
Yeah.
lethal
Messing
later.
with him.
Yeah. Draw it out.
yeah.
They said White's
Oh.
still salty about the dollar show. Yeah.
TFX.
He's toying with me. He's trying to get me all worked up.
Mm.
You sicko. He clearly just wants to drag this out as much as possible. I bet he wants to draw out more of my power before devouring me. It's only been 1 minute so far. He's so evil.
Mm.
Every second feels so long. There's still lots of time left. Is this how the enemies who fought me felt? I have to survive somehow. Don't disappoint me, Slayer candidate. Damn the tries. Let's go.
For real, dog. You cannot be mad
Whoa.
at White's look.
Swing. Babe Ruth in that ish. Come on, think. There has to be a way to survive the next 9 minutes.
Ooh, a barrel roll.
Do like things. Should I try blocking him with my blue Thresha? No. Blue Thresha's like,
pretty sound strategy.
yeah, right. Blue Thresha's like, okay. Didn't even ask. Whatever.
Oh, you have your own shield? All right, cool.
Sure.
Whatever.
I have to avoid his attacks. The sword isn't going to let me live this time.
Mm.
It's like a spurt of blood. He's fine.
His hand's missing.
He got nicked. Yeah, right? Can you imagine they had the balls
Guys,
to just
it's
cut
a flesh
his hand?
wound. His head's going.
That'd be awesome.
I'd eat my words, dude. Yeah.
That'd be dope. Turns
That'd
into
be
like
crazy,
a
right?
Caliban hand. That'd be sick.
What?
I said if they cut off his hand, that'd be sick, and he pulled out some like Caliban
He
shit.
does the thing with Caliban. where
Oh,
he makes those
I
Caliban.
mistook what you said.
Oh.
Gotcha. We'll just leave
Dude,
it at
if he
that.
like turn into Caliban, it's like what?
Yeah, it's like what? That'd be dope. Thunder.
Did you say thunder? I was like, did I just
I
say
only
thunder?
saw. I only saw it in the D, and I'm like, thud. All right, it's ending there.
Like all these words just added random like onomatopoeias. and
Yeah,
then just
right.
call it
I'm
a
like,
day.
damn, bro.
I
Why you
hope I
got to
used
do
that
it
word
freaking
right.
vertically?
Yeah, onomatopoeia? Yeah, onomatopoeia.
Yeah, close enough.
I think so, right? That's the word? I don't know.
Soul Ripper. Damn. Guys, if Bomb gets hit by White Sword,
Oh,
then he'll
now
be
he
able
got-
to use it. Think, AOA. Think. Think, Mark.
Think.
Oh my god, that fucking shit.
Oh.
Is that
Wait,
you or me?
Is
like
that
legit, though.
Oh, no, I
What's
think it's her.
What's going on?
I think it's a girl, yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, to be fair, though, he did get nicked by it. Like, he might be able
Oh,
to
so
use
it
it,
looks
right?
like he had to use the thorn.
The
to block
thorny-
it to,
the horny
to
thorny.
not
The
get
horny
hurt
thorny.
severely.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
No, but yeah, they bring up a good point here in chat that To be fair, they might have read ahead, so
never
it might be a
bring
spoiler. That Bomb's MO is usually like, yo, slap me really hard with that move, and then I'll be able to use it. White hit him with a sword that's made of souls. Bomb can make arrows out of souls.
So
Now he might be able to use the sword.
With a sword? With an arrow? That's the same as White's sword?
But maybe the sword. He could use the sword,
But
too.
what if he didn't?
Then he wouldn't.
What if he used the arrow, like I said?
Then he'd use the arrow.
Exactly.
Or use the arrow as a sword.
What's happening? Oh, man. Is that all you've got? I was hoping you'd really...
Like,
Whet my appetite.
Means like,
I mean, literally
Oh.
the way you said. It's funny how that's like the phrase is what he said. He's like, yeah, like whet my appetite.
Yeah.
It was funny.
All right, welcome to Ian Learns a New Thing Corner again. I had no clue that's
Really? You never heard that?
No,
You never
I've
heard
never
that?
heard of someone refer to it
wow.
as you've whet my appetite.
yeah.
No?
Like,
It just sounds incredibly sexual. I've never heard anyone say that.
I mean,
before.
I mean, of the other phrases that mean the same thing, it's definitely the most sexual one. But yeah, it's like, like, oh.
I don't know. I think blow my whistle is more sexual than whet my appetite.
Okay, that's
all
fair.
right.
That's fair.
I never heard that one either.
you never
to
heard
be
that
fair.
either?
No.
Really? You live under a rock?
Is that apparently I'm Patrick Star?
I'm pretty sure that was like on the back of like Cracker Jack
Is that
boxes.
another thing where what is it? Blow my whistle?
Yeah, blow my whistle.
That's referring to like I have an appetite now?
No, I'm just saying it's like another saying
Yeah,
that sounds sexual.
like blow my whistle, whet my appetite. It's to say like get me warmed up, or like it's the same. They're all phrases that mean that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like or get
That's weird. I'm uncomfortable. I don't like that.
English and ice.
I've never heard somebody refer to it as whet my appetite with an H. Yeah, I've never
That is so
never
weird.
once in my life.
I heard it.
I don't know, bro. Listen, I'm admitting it. I admit it. I never heard it. I learned a new thing today. I just
Look, I'm stupid. all
That's,
right?
that's it. I don't know shit. I'm just saying. I read that and it just threw me off. I'm like, wet my app? Ew. I was like grossed out by that, But then you guys are like, no, that's normal. I'm like, okay, white. All right, whatever. Just make me look dumb. That's fine. Anyway, I was hoping you'd really whet my appetite. You have to say it like whet my appetite because there's an H in there. He hasn't just been toying with me. He hasn't even gotten started yet.
It's like I'm not even wet.
I'm not even wet. My appetite isn't even wet.
It reminds me of Wheaton. With like Stewie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What was it? It was whipped cream.
Yeah. Cool whip. It was cool.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Say cool. Say whip.
Putting so much
Whip.
emphasis on
Now say
H.
cool whip.
What
Cool
do you mean? I'm
whip.
just saying cool whip.
Yeah. That's a great clip.
That is a great.
Oh god. All right. And chat goes, we learned something new about foreplay today. Oh man, bro.
Hey girl, you whet my appetite.
Just go up to someone at the bar and say that. Be like, you didn't even get. You're starting to whet my appetite.
You'd rather blow my whistle, baby. Good words of Flow Rider.
That one I actually have heard because in that song, that
Flow
Blow
Rider.
My
That's what I
Whistle,
said.
Baby. Yeah.
Flow Rider.
That one though, no. All right. Anyway, they need to make a song about it. All right.
I think his was intentionally sexual.
Yeah. See, white is weird. All right. Please don't disappoint me. I want you to give me the most ecstatic experience of any soul I've ever hunted. Jeez, white. If you don't start meeting my expectations, I'm going to have to kill you. One of Bomb's faces again. Oh shit, the panel. Can I do this? I guess I have to. My master is waiting for me. I have to stay alive and reach the finish line.
Staying alive.
Dashed. It's impossible to stop White if he decides to attack from really far away. I'll just dodge his attack, look for a weak point, and try to attack him.
Go for the feet.
Go for the feet. Get dirt on his feet. He'll get distracted. Yo, what?
Oh, is that his sword? Oh yeah.
It looks close.
It's a little
Icy.
close, my guy. Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Once.
That's what.
Ooh, look at that like lightning. Like the
It's the thorns.
Yeah.
It's the streaks of thorns.
It's
It's
just cool.
dope.
It's like boop.
Or horns, rather.
Thorns.
Yeah, horns.
Thorny.
Twice.
Oh shit.
Oh, snap.
How many times he's able to dodge it, I guess? After the third time, I'm not going to go easy on you anymore. Okay.
It's like a master like playing with his fucking food, bro. He'd be like,
bro.
I'm not going easy on you. All right, now I'm super not going to go easy on you after these next 5 hits. It's like, White, just do it. Fuck.
Going easy or not? I hate counting numbers higher than 3.
Literal Patrick Star in the chat
I
right now.
can't with White, bro. He is the most entitled mofo ever. He's like, I hate counting over 3. Somebody else do it for me.
Peons
Yeah.
doing it.
What are you, a pleb? You have to count over 3? What a nerd. What a waste of breath.
I just like White really be living in his own world.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think we understand the same realms of concept.
No.
that White does. He's
He
just
is like the most egotistical person in this whole tower. Like, not even close, bro. I don't think Jihad's even lifts a finger to him
I'm out
in
here
terms
worrying
of
about,
ego,
like,
bro.
what groceries I'm gonna get today and shit. White's like, I'm not counting higher than 3. Just refuse. It's like, White, we
is so
just got like
ridiculous.
different problems. I was just like, we are worlds apart, my man.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Oh, my God. That's hilarious. They just don't feel complete.
Okay.
Numbers higher than 3
I
don't feel complete.
Guess so.
I'd beg to differ. I think 5 and 10 hold a candle.
Actually, 5 is kind of what you are.
Like 10. 10 holds a candle, right?
10's pretty
10's a good number to end on.
Holds a candle.
Think how long it's
To
taking him
3.
to count to 10. He's got to go all the way to 10.
Yeah,
for
no, it's
3.
fair. It takes a lot, but when you get there,
No,
you know?
5's the limit. That's like the universal
But
limit.
5 feels like you're half-assing it. It's like just go the rest of the way. 10's fucking 5 more numbers away. You're basically there.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's double.
Yeah, but if you went from 5 to 3, you already told me you're gonna go over 3.
If you went
So
from
go to
3
you
from
might as well
5
go
to
10.
3, is that what you just said?
I'll give you.
If you went from 3 to 5 to 3, then
I'll
you could've
give
went
you
to 10.
3 wishes. I'll give you 3 wishes.
Oh, so you
Make
mean
it
5.
5, 4, 3. Take it or leave it. Boy, I wish Squidward was here to see this. Oh man! So apparently it flew right over our heads because he should have killed Bomb twice. I guess. Yeah, I missed it.
Oh.
What?
Apparently he was saying that because he's like, it was paralleling not the sword, but that he apparently should have killed Bomb twice by this point. Not even just in this fight, I guess, but just in throughout the course of the story. He legit killed him 2 times.
Gotcha.
I guess.
He like killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was with
I
the
got
swing.
I'm just
Yeah,
going
yeah,
with
yeah.
White
Okay.
can't count
It-
over
it
3,
meant-
so he's just self-conscious about
well,
that.
in our canon, sure, it's White
Yes.
can't count. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did say, I hate counting.
Yeah, which means he can't, because we all know that White is incredibly egotistical, but he's really self-conscious on the inside because his pappy keeps whooping his ass. You know what I mean? So he's like, he has this weird inferiority complex. So he's like,
devour
I don't even
a
want
billion
to count
souls.
higher than 3. You know what I
Go
mean?
devour a billion souls. You can't even count to a billion. Yes, I can. 1, 2. Fuck.
Yeah. So now he's all self-conscious about it, but
I think. All right. So now that headcanon is. He keeps killing people, but every time he kills more than 2 people, he loses count and has to start over. So he's like, "I'll get to a billion. I just keep losing track." 1, 2. Wait, was that? Fuck. All right, start over.
oh my god, the canon is if you count higher than 3, you're poor. White, you need to use your lungs to breathe. What are you, a peasant?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like you walk with your feet.
You walk with shoes.
I mean,
That one's legit. You're under 5'5". Just it's
Until
over.
he gets over 5 for 5. Then he's
Yeah. You're over 3 foot. 3 foot. 3. Oh my god.
he counts by adding 3s on top of each other.
Anyway, let's do this. They just don't feel complete. Moving on. Oh shit! He said, "I'm gonna beat your ass now." Can you imagine you just Mike
Oh,
Tyson's punch
shit.
out at Yo, what,
Yo.
bro? See, White is like just so overtly like sexual though with everything he says. So I'm like, just paint me uncomfortable, bro. Don't even think of sneaking away. Burn all that power within every bit of your strength you've got. I don't care if you have to beg the souls within you or if you have to devour them merciless. I can't say it.
Mercilessly.
Mercer.
Mercilessly.
Mercer. Whoa,
Like
dude,
Mercer?
I'm having a stroke, bro.
Mercer
I've said this word
Italy.
1,000 times. Say it one more time. Mercer. Yo. what the
3, 4. You can count.
Mercilessly. Mercilessly. Dude,
Mercilessly.
every time I knew I had to say it like that, my mind was like, my tongue just did not compute with my brain. It was like, no, Mercer. That's
Where's
right.
your water? You gotta wet your whistle.
No, for real, dude.
Wet
I
his
got a
appetite.
cotton mouth over here, bro.
He's like, that word, I obviously know it. It's murder.
It's meandering.
Meandering.
Mercer.
Look, I know the word, but if I say it,
Mercilessly.
Mercilessly.
Mercilessly. Dude, that's bad, bro. I might be having an aneurysm. Mercilessly.
I feel like I'm just like,
Mercilessly.
Do you need to look up the how to pronounce it?
No, it's mercilessly. Okay, I got it now. I just have to close my eyes and think about it because I
need to picture
because if I just say it randomly, it'll just come out as mercilessly.
mercilessly.
Amir goes, Ian, we fired you.
Oh, bro, I'm sweating over here, bro. Bro, I'm not good. Honestly, I'm shot. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Yes, Matt Mercer. All right, we continue.
What?
Matt Mercer. No, somebody commented Matt Mercer.
Mercilessly?
No,
Mercilessly?
Matt Mercer.
Mercer, like mercilessly.
Like mercilessly, the word I can say really well. All right, we're gonna move on. Ian.exe has stopped working.
For real, bro.
Mercilessly, duh. All right. Them mercilessly just make them come out, just as I and countless others have done.
All right, but now the canon is that White was fucking up that much, and Bam is just like, what the fuck is he doing?
It's like
I'm not gonna lie,
mercilessly.
this whole grabbing my collar thing kind of lost its appeal. It's not really threatening. This dude stuttered all this word.
Fuck, man. Yep.
Did you read
You'll
that?
have to give no.
Okay.
You'll have to give up your humanity if you want real power. Only then will you truly be human. What?
Why is White so obsessed with him? He's just a regular.
He's a weird dude.
Why all the fuss? Well, clearly there's,
He just flung
there's
him.
something.
Do you not see the thorn or like their fight or anything going on? Like,
What's with that look on White's face? I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
oh god,
Ooh, that's interesting.
yeah, it is.
It almost reminds me of what Army Corps Commander Laboric felt.
What?
Very odd. Oh,
I told you he's an inferiority complex.
nigga, you told him.
I did. You agreed, but I saw it. Our headcanon was correct.
Yeah, I knew it.
Damn right.
I've said it forever.
Because
He has to
Pappy keeps
belittle
whooping his
everyone
ass. Yeah,
so that
bro.
he feels right about the choices he's made. Well, why? That's interesting though that Laboric is in the same boat. But why would a legendary high ranker feel inferior to a regular?
I'm not messing around anymore. Can you imagine he's really actually been going out this whole time and he just keeps on saying that to make Bob be like, oh, no, okay, is he going to try yet? And he's like,
the inferiority kicking in.
I'm not going to
This
mess
is
around.
only 20%.
All right. I got to stretch.
When I breathe, I'm gonna hit you with 30% of my power. Bam's like, you good?
Mom's like, wait a minute, and just clocks him right in the mouth and knocks him out. Ah!
Pushes him.
He can't get up. Oh, man. Don't you dare save your power to get to your master when you're fighting me. No? No other attacks can hurt him. Why the hell?
Oh, damn.
Why the hell are you so determined to pick on me and the people around me? Draining as it may be, I'll have to use the Shinsu black hole sphere.
Black hole sun,
Damn.
won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black ocean. Oh damn. Oh.
Oh, that's the light he used against me a minute ago, but it's way stronger now. Damn, this chick went from like, yo, let's take on weight to like, oh, wow.
Yeah, for real, bro. She did nothing. She kicked his sword a couple times in the beginning, whatever.
Ooh.
Ah, that's in
Bam's arm.
Bam's
Yo.
arm, bro.
White nigga.
That's right. He's holding it.
Yeah, with his arm.
Yeah.
With his
Hey, it can't go anywhere. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
No.
Let me ask you something, too.
He stabbed my boy. Yo!
Oh! This is like
Wait
the
a
Naruto
minute.
pain thing, bro, where he freaking
Wait
spikes
a
him in the
minute.
ground.
Did he get both arms? Or one?
No, just
I
one.
think just one.
Just one.
Yo,
That's wild.
wait,
Bro,
that's
what
not
if he just
cool?
ices Bam right now and White's like, I'm your new main character?
You were supposed to like.
I'm
go
the
in easy
26th
on him and
tonight.
shit, and, like,
Wow. Why were you born as someone I have to hate? Why did you have to appear in the tower and keep showing yourself around me without ever changing? It's like,
the other way
it's
around,
your
like-
fault for existing that I have to kill you. It's not that I hate you. Your very existence simply compels me to hate you. It's all your fault. Wow. This man knows how to turn shit around, huh?
Yeah.
Stop getting on my nerves. I'll say it again. I want to see you corrupted. But he's not gonna because he ain't a bitch like you, White. That's why, all right? Bitch.
Watch Bam's like, I'm corrupted.
All right, I'll be a little upset.
I was like,
Oh, does it remind him of
Smacks
his sibling?
it's probably how he was when he was when he was
Yeah.
Probably.
We went through it. Oh, I'm not as strong as my dad. He doesn't love me. Oh, I'm gonna make a contact with a demon and eat people. Bitch.
Damn.
Had like the most traumatizing like childhood experience.
White gets no sympathy from me. He's freaking axed over a billion people, bro. He's a dirtbag.
Yeah, at least
He looks
White-
cool as fuck on panel, but he's a dirtbag.
Jesus. No remorse.
Is this his dad?
No,
Oh, no,
he
no,
wouldn't
no.
call him Lord. He'd call him bitch.
Yeah. So, who's,
So it doesn't matter. Any of you guys want to take it?
what is it, Lord Joaquin? Just recently, you were so excited to have been selected for the training squad because you get to see your father up close. Is the training squad wearing you out?
It's just my father changed again.
What?
He doesn't have the same look in his eyes as when I first selected, or when I was first selected. When I was chosen, I felt genuine warmth in his gaze. But now, he looks at me with that same scary coldness as before. I'm sure it's because I'm not meeting his expectations. I'm trying so hard. But no matter how hard I try, it's never good enough for my father. If I can't get my father's acknowledgement, then there's no point in working so hard to come this far. When I see the changed look in his eyes, it feels like I'm trapped in an icy glacier.
I'm sorry to hear that, my lord.
But I'm sure he hasn't changed.
What? As far as I know, your father never changes. I've heard that your father has never... I've heard that your father has never ever changed, even since long before we were born. To someone with his sense of time, we're like weak little insects just passing by. So I'm sure that you haven't changed him, my lord.
But I'm sure...
No, he hasn't changed. If anything has changed, it's probably you, Lord Joaquin.
Not really the best words of encouragement. I don't know if that's what his plan was.
I don't think so. I don't think he really cares.
Yeah, I think he was just like, dude, this is how it is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it was
I feel like just to
hey,
be that
feel
guy,
better.
I feel like just to be the REA's family head's chauffeur or butler, like you gotta be badass, right? Like you probably already have to be like ranked. It's like
the
butler's probably
or
a
at least
savage.
like a dick. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. Me?
Oh shit.
Yeah. I've Demon Book. Changed. I wish I could make that water drop sound, but I can't.
What is it?
Oh, like the droplet? Yeah.
Yeah, like. Yeah. It's too late. But if I could do it, I would have done it for the dripping blood. Anyway.
Sorry, we believe you.
Why don't you ever change, Father? You're like a lake that cannot be stirred by any stone that I throw, or a tree that never gives any fruit no matter how loudly I chirp and peck at it. I'm trying so hard to please you. Why does nothing I do ever work? I'm doing my best to get your acknowledgement. Father.
Oh no.
Oh, he killed the butler.
Oh
Yeah.
jeez. Yeah, I guess he ain't ranked that high.
No, I guess he's not ranked that high. You're right.
Little K. Joaquin fucked him up.
Father. So wait, why was killing the butler gonna impress his father?
Trying to get his
probably-
attention.
I'm doing everything I can. I killed your butler.
He's trying to get his
Well,
attention, dog.
let's not pretend like the father actually gives a single fuck about the butler. Like that literally means nothing to him. But I think it's because he's already done the thing with the demon, so he has to kill people to consume souls.
Oh,
So,
that
it's
was one of
another
his first victims.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Why did you have to say that? Oh, it's his fault. I hate you now. So he killed him because he bruised his ego. This blood never comes off my hands. Because of you. No matter how hard I scrub my hands, the blood never comes off. You stain my hands with this blood.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, the
His
mark.
Yeah.
It's all your fault.
Oh, that's right. Didn't he say that he used to have followers that would do that? They would paint a
Oh,
shit
yeah.
on eyes to like mimic him.
Dope.
That is crazy. That's cool.
That unchanging look in your eyes. Go ahead. It's easy. Yeah, that's why he's not going to do it, because it's easy. Mortality always comes with so much struggle.
Morality.
Morality always comes with so much struggle, like you. But giving into corruption is so easy. Yeah, that's what bitches do. Reminds me so much of father. To be continued.
Ooh.
Wow.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
Shit. Damn. It's wild.
All this chapter showed was actually how much of a bitch White was. I was like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. After seeing that, I'm like, you really are just that much of a bitch.
It
Like,
really is, bro.
That was a bitch move.
It just goes to show you, like, in life, too, generally speaking, and this is, you know, a general heuristic. It's not something to, like, dictate your whole life off of. But when someone is overtly showing one sort of, you know, personality type, emotion, whatever the case might be, right? They're going out of their way to act like I'm the shit or whatever. My ego's all big.
It's actually really cool.
Probably on the inside, they're battling the opposite. They're trying very hard to do that. Like, people that come off really aggressive are probably, like, you know, very insecure on the inside. People that, you know, don't sleep on people that are maybe timid on the outside. They might have, you know, this fire lit beneath them on the inside. That's not always true, but it can be sometimes. And it's certainly the case with White that he's just his, you
I
know.
guess it's just like, don't judge a book by its cover.
Exactly, yeah. And White is a prime example of that, as someone who's like, yeah, I'm the biggest, baddest dude ever, and I'm so cool, and this, that, and the third. But, like, you
Unless
know,
the book has a
mean,
dope
it's
ass
hard.
cover.
White is a broken person, you know?
I said, unless the book has a dope ass cover.
Oh, don't judge a book by its cover.
I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen the cover of like an encyclopedia? That shit literally just got the name and it's plain Jane, and you knew as a kid I don't read that shit.
No, I mean, that's
So like you can sometimes judge books by their covers.
I get
Like
it.
if you go to the
Well, like,
library, how you reading the
I
book?
feel
You're
like-
seeing
I
what has
feel
the
like it's
dopest
like
cover.
Picture books, though, right? Because that's all there is in the book is pictures. So if it ain't got a dope picture on the cover, it's like, is this what I'm in for? Whack ass pictures. But it's like, if there's words in it, it's like,
Yeah, but who reads books for words? You read for the pictures.
Then you're not reading.
You don't read Peppa Pig? Are you kidding me? That's the only book you can read. I said. All right, we're gonna have a book reading after this.
oh my word.
I just think of that book, Go the Fuck to Bed, or Go the Fuck to Sleep. You ever hear about that? It's like a children's book, like it's supposed to be like a sleep time book, but it always ends with Go the Fuck to Sleep or something like that. It's funny. Oh, man. Apparently, Bomb reminds everyone of their fathers. Yeah, for real, bro. Bomb's bringing out all the insecurities in these people just by existing. But it really just shows how petty and insecure these people are, that they hate Bomb for his mere existence, which unfortunately is a thing in the
so
world
here's the
where it's
thing,
like,
though,
you know,
right?
people
There's,
always,
like,
you know.
I don't know how, you know, obviously the whole age thing is like fucked up in Tower of God. Like, it's like, oh, you know, people are alive for like hundreds of years or whatever. If you were like, raised by like White's dad, like if that's the dude that was supposed to take care of you and like that's where you get your morals and shit from, like I do get the like, oh, you now see someone like Bam who can virtually do anything and, you know, virtually live up to the crazy level of expectations that said, you know, estranged father placed on you. I can see where that like instigation comes from. Now, obviously, people like White are taking it too far by pushing all of that shit onto Bam, because Bam's doesn't actually have anything to do with that. But like, these people grew up with like these, you know, the heads of those families who are like just not. it's like just not the people you should be even remotely consider role models, but that's all they've known. So like they don't have any other frame of reference on how to be other than like their parents, which is like the worst, like, you know, which is the one corner you don't want to go into.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It's not excusing him. Like
No. Yeah.
Like,
I see what you're saying. I do have to say though, I don't know if that's necessarily the case with all of them. Like I would say White. Maybe White wants to be like his dad in terms of ability,
like
but
what's his dad? Ari, right? That's
the REA.
REA, and probably the Coon, like Edon to an extent. He's probably actually very similar to him. Yeah, I don't think it's all of them, but like the ones that are like really fucked up and corrupted already, like probably. Like again, there's just like there's no way in my mind I'm like, oh, that person raised you. Yeah, he's probably gonna come out fine. No, he's probably gonna be like, broken. Like,
I think the big thing too is that, you know, it's like, okay, I can see he's explaining why he's irritated, and not that you said this, but like certainly doesn't excuse him for being irritated. And it's like nobody, like, sure, be irritated by yourself, but you're just hurting yourself because, like, quite frankly, no one gives a fuck. And second of all, you don't know Bomb. Right. And I think that's the thing, too, is that a lot of people will automatically a lot of people will be resentful towards other people who they perceive have it all. They think the grass is greener on the other side. Oh, you have said ability. You have said this. You have said that. You know, this is a prime example of White doing it. Dude, Bomb grew up in like a dirt hole for like the first God knows how long of his life with some blonde chick that literally he goes on this tower that he doesn't even want to be in, and then she betrays him. Like, so I guess my point is that, like, White, you're not the only one who's had it rough. Like, virtually everyone in the tower has. So, like, get the fuck off your high horse here and, like, you know, oh, I need to hate you. It's your fault.
I think,
and
like,
it's
the
like,
prime
get the fuck out
lesson would be like, you know, to like sit these kids down who have been taught this way and be like, you know, you just like you're seeking this approval from this person you don't need. This person clearly doesn't care about you, and like this acknowledgement you want, to be honest, like they don't deserve it from you.
Yeah.
But like again, it's like who would tell them that? Who's told them that?
Yeah, and the hindsight's always 20/20. We're looking at it at an after view, and it's like obviously that's not how you're supposed to act and react to that situation. But like Isaiah was saying, if that's all they've ever known, and the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree in that respect, what do you really expect him to do? And that's exactly why he's coming into someone like Bam, to where like you always see with
I also don't think he
these
really
combinations.
like started. I mean, like he was annoyed, I guess, with Bam just from the moment he met him because he was like the new Slayer candidate and stuff. But I think once he saw that Bam could absorb the souls like he did, and he could effectively do the same thing White was doing, but wasn't corrupted from it, right? Was taking the moral high ground.
Yeah.
I think that's when White started to be like, oh, fuck you. Like, you think you can do what I'm doing, but like still be good? Like,
But
no.
I
I need to prove you wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that's really been White's MO the whole time, though, right? We've had
Yeah,
conversations about this where he's always hitting someone who is on the fence, like, about, oh, you're a dirtbag like me. Just admit it already, you know? Like, he's
Or,
done
like,
it to
be
Casino.
strong, you have to
Exactly.
be willing to like go down this
Yeah,
road.
he's said it to Casino. He said it to Hots as well. You know, like he always tries to do this where it's like if you even think of getting Ryam, you have to be a dirtbag, and like that's all there is to it. And Bomb, like you said, is the total counter to that. And it's like, well, you don't actually have to be a total dirtbag. You know, you could do it without doing that, and that just grinds his gears to no end. I actually think it's interesting though because it's like, you guys were saying about the parent thing, and while I do agree that I think some of the a lot of the parents it's been seen you know, have a huge influence on their children for better or for worse by their presence, some of them by their presence, so it's like they want to embody what it is. I find it interesting with White because I feel like actually what messes White so much, it's not that, oh, I've been like, you know, raised by my father to be X way. I think it's the absence of his father, which is interesting. So it provides, it's not that White is trying to,
it's neglect.
His dad raised him wrong. I mean that like his dad didn't raise him and neglected him, but clearly White morphed that into, if he can't have his father's approval, he means less.
No, I understand that. I was just pointing it out.
Like
I just thought it was
that
interesting.
Centers around his parents.
No, which I'm saying, I agree. I just find it interesting in White's case because sometimes it's the opposite,
like they did it
where
wrong.
the parent, like the family head, has an actual role. You've seen them, like maybe like Yuri's grandmother has talked to her before, or they're like, I want to embody that, you know, or like they have been a part and they're like, good job, X person, like Elaine has had similar, you know, things with that, or her, you know, whatever. But so I found, so White's situation is interesting. Also, the REA family is interesting because from what we've seen, it's really not even like a family so much as it's like one head honcho guy at the top and then like a couple spit out, you know what I mean? Whereas like the Coon family is like a bajillion. So I don't know. I find it interesting. It's cool stuff. Anyway, you want to pull up the blog post real quick?
I got it pulled up.
Yeah, I knew that.
Had it there for a while.
Gavin, don't waste my time. Oh, time.
Anyway, we're gonna read the blog post real
hold on, let
quick
me get it.
to no, I'm just telling chat. So to get a little bit more insight into the chapter,
Really like
maybe.
this picture.
I do too. It's cool.
Really dope.
The heart on there is
I always
kind of,
love seeing them in like casual clothes.
yeah. Still barefoot, bro. This guy's the beach guy at heart,
Oh yeah, whites
Yeah.
don't do shoes.
which is interesting because he's pale as hell. But
Maybe you do flip flops, but that's pushing it.
yeah.
Don't want my feet restricted.
You know what really grinds my gears? Dirt bags. Just bags of dirt. That was good. Anyway, we'll get into this blog post here. This is the newest one from SIU himself. So I'll just read it. Today, it's actually not White, but Joaquin. I think Joaquin, White, among Bomb's enemies, is the one that clashes with Bomb the most. Since his clothing is almost all white, it ends up being hard to draw. He may not look like it, but he's one of the characters that take the most amount of time to draw. Bless you. Personally, I don't think Joaquin is a case of good kid turned evil, but he wanted to become good like his father, sorta. Is Dad good though? It's complicated. Yeah. Parental relationships. This will be a recurring topic with the 10 families, I'm sure. The weather's really not these days. Not good. I don't know. When I go outside during the day, it's really hot these days. Got it. When I go outside during the day, it's not just hot. It feels like I'm burning up. I'm always thankful that I'm not working outdoors these days, and I'm thankful to those who do. I hope you guys all stay healthy in this hot weather. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. I haven't been feeling too well today, so I'll be heading in now. For some reason, I haven't been feeling too well today, so it's been tough. For some reason? Really? I feel like that's the norm. Well, I hope you guys all have a good week. Stay healthy. I hope you guys have only good things happen to you without problems, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you. SIU. All right.
Summer, bro. I'm with him on this.
What? Bro, I love summer.
hate the heat, bro.
Bro.
Because I feel
Not
like, because
what?
it's,
We both said it, and you were like,
summer.
nah, bro. And I'm like, nah, what?
No. You're like, I love the summer. I was like,
I like it.
best.
I like
You
it.
gotta like that springtime. It's always like the
spring and
off
fall,
change.
of course. Yeah, spring
Yeah.
and fall are
Like
when you
pure
hit-
winter
like-
sucks and pure summer sucks.
it's
It's
the
the
extremes.
transition.
Yeah.
but I think it's because I'm like naturally like, you know, a lazier person that like, I don't, if I'm really cold, I don't mind just like putting on a blanket or jacket and like sitting down and doing nothing. But like, I hate sitting and being hot and like sweaty.
there
It's
is
just
nothing more refreshing in the
disgusting.
world than being really hot or being really cold and warming up than being really hot and cooling down.
Yes.
That is
like both of them equally, you're saying?
What?
Like one or the other?
No, I would say if you are really cold, it is such a greater feeling warming up
Yeah,
than
I agree
being
with that,
stupid
too.
hot and then cooling
it like
down.
feels worse to me. Yeah, to be like really gross and hot and sweaty and then have to cool down than
Yeah.
like being cold and have to warm
Like,
up.
don't get me wrong, the action of being hot and then getting cold water, you're like, oh, thank God. But it's like that process sucks all in all. And then just like being cold and getting warmer, you're like, oh, I'm cold, I'm shivering. But it's like, ooh.
Or like, you know, if like
I
you're
don't know.
sweating and you come into a cold place and like
Yeah.
because you're sweating, you get cooled down.
Even
I'm like,
colder.
Oh, now
Yeah.
the sweat's like drying on me. And
Yeah.
like, I just feel disgusting. This
Really?
feels
Interesting.
gross.
I think they're both pretty good feeling, honestly. I like a cool summer breeze, you know what I mean? When it
Oh,
hits you or
that's the
whatever and
best.
it's hot, or like you crank your AC, that feels freaking
Yeah.
great.
That's like,
you know,
when
like
I'm
cooling
saying
down.
summer, I mean like 85 and up, or like I'm talking like you walk outside
Yeah.
and you get hit with that like
And the humidity's so
Yeah.
bad, it's like you go get your mail and it's like you already took 3
exactly.
showers.
Yeah.
I hate
100%.
that. I hate the humidity. It's
Like,
really the
if
humidity.
you walk
I think
out
it's
and
that.
It's really the
Honestly,
humidity.
yeah.
Like, it's not the heat. It's more just like the dampness.
But I mean, like once it hits like 86 and up, like you're reaching humidity levels. Like it's not really
Well,
like
here,
75 or like 7. Like that's that's a cool. You're chilling. It's a breeze. That's fine. Once it gets like hot.
I think extremes of anyone are usually pretty bad. You know, I guess it just comes down to what extreme would you rather deal with. I would rather deal with the heat
Yeah,
extreme.
that's all I mean. Like
just because I get
being cold sucks, but like
Yeah.
I would tolerate being cold.
I think you're probably like most people. I think I'm probably in the minority. I preferred it to be hotter.
Really?
Yeah. You know what? You know what's annoying? And this is interesting that you guys are like that. You're like, oh, I'm inherently lazier, so it's annoying. I actually find this interesting because a lot of people use the argument.
Well, that's just more me.
No. But I'm saying, like, my point is that I find it interesting. A lot of people use the argument, right? And it's a good one, right? Where it's like, okay, if you're cold, you bundle up, right? The more things you put on, it makes it easier. If it gets too hot, there's only so many clothes you could strip off before you're just naked. Which, listen, I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying that's a different one.
So why aren't we all getting naked?
So why are we a new society? But anyway, that's beyond the point. No, I'm just playing. But the thing is with me though, what's annoying is that when you put so many layers of clothes onto a point, right? It becomes such a pain in the ass for me to go outside, right? Because your house is relatively warmer, right? Unless you don't have heat in your house, right? So you're warmer, right? So your clothes aren't on when you're inside. So you go, okay, I got to go outside now. Put on your 5 layers of socks, your 4 hoodies, like you're fucking, obviously I'm exaggerating, but you know, you're putting on all this shit, you know what I mean? This isn't going to cut it. Okay, got to put on all this. You got your shit. You go outside for however long. If you're taking a 10-minute walk, you're running to the grocery store, and then like you come back and then you immediately get in the house that's like warm or hot and you're immediately uncomfortable and you're like, fuck, now I got to take this all off. And it's like every time you want to do something, it bothers the shit out of me.
I guess that's the thing. If you're like, it sucks when I want to go out. And I'm like, I'm not going out.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I think snowing is what makes it the worst because you have to put on boots with your socks and you got to go out there and you're trudging like this and then you come back and you oh, fuck, I forgot the mail. You know what I mean? Like, put it back on. You're just like, bro, summer, bro, I'm like this. I just flip on my fucking flip-flop, boom, I'm out the door. Like, I'm like, greatest feeling ever.
But when it comes to sleeping, if it is warm, I cannot sleep. So the thing is, when you are ass naked, no blankets on, with the portable fan up your asshole in between your nuts, and you're still sweating, and you're like, and just drenched, bro. I'm just saying.
I've never, and I don't want to
trivialize
this term or experience for anyone, but I have never been so close to killing myself. Compare it to when I'm like, it's like 12 o'clock at night. I'm basically ass naked in my bed. It's 100 fucking degrees in my room, and I'm like trying to cool down, and I just can't. I'm like, I'd rather be dead, bro. I'd rather somebody kill me.
Dude,
I'm not doing this.
That is brutal. I will give you that one. It sucks. It also obviously sucks too, being like freezing cold. I obviously can't sleep either, but I feel like that's less likely. Like the heat.
You get some hand warmers, kind of put them on your belly. You know, it's nice. It's nice.
No, dude, I've like tacoed up. You get like some
taco, yeah,
2 blankets,
and it's nice.
And you just don't move.
Get your dog, trap your cat under there, just give it like a little straw to breathe out of, and you're good, bro. That's all you need.
I hope you guys enjoyed our discussion of hot versus cold. What do you prefer? Anyway, let's talk about Tower of God here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that chapter, that blog post. We're gonna open it up now to anyone who maybe has a question or just wants to get their thoughts on the keyboard here. And for the world to know, we'll do our best to answer some of these questions. If you guys ask a bunch of them, just know if we don't hit all of them, we love you, and we are flattered that you're hitting us with so many, but we want to give everybody a chance here. Also, if there are a bunch of questions that are virtually asking the same thing, once we expound upon our thoughts on the first one, we're going to try and hit different types of questions if we can. It'll just go, at least for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, something like that, or however many questions that you guys feel like asking. If it's before that, it's before that. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it so far. If you are not going to stick around for now, make sure you guys are just throwing a like on this video before you peace out. It takes you 2 seconds, totally free. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Tower of God live streams of the new Webtoon chapters, and along with all the other live reactions that we cover on the channel as well. Hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos, and refer to our description down below if you want to support us even further. There are plenty of links there that do that, between our Patreon, our main channel, our Discord, etc. Definitely join that Discord so the party doesn't stop. Anyway, that's what I got so far. What are we thinking with Tower of God? I'm just going to read some of these right now because I know we're on a delay. So, being cold, then warming up is best. Yeah. It's interesting. Well, SIU abandoned/forgot the concept of White's powers, spells. Since Helltrain, we've been told that he is a powerful sorcerer and can resurrect the dead. Can he? I don't know if he could resurrect the dead, can he? I thought that was what's his face? He had the purple Shinsu or whatever, and he had this specific necromancy power. What's his name? Daniel?
Yeah.
Daniel. I thought that was a Daniel thing.
I
could
think
be.
so, too.
Well, it's definitely a Daniel thing. His
Yeah.
power is literally necromancy, but
I can't remember. It's
I
been a
think
while.
White said that to Daniel. Remember, because that was the whole thing. That was why Daniel was working with him. He's like, oh, I'll bring
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah.
whatever her name
Bring
is
her back to life.
But White can't do that actually.
I didn't think so.
Maybe not. Or he. Yeah,
Or
it's
at
either he can and he just decided not to,
Yeah,
or
let's
he
put it
was
this way.
just saying
if he can
that.
do
and he
that,
can't.
it's not something he's like capitalized on or
Yeah.
like tried to do or like has needed to do.
That order he lost his spell book.
Yeah, for real.
Or death, he rewrote the spell on souls. I don't know. Oh, interesting. I don't know. Gavin, who will clean that plastic bottle? Gavin will clean that plastic bottle.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh no!
The
I
one
think
that
they're
you
saying
missed.
because remember when he was like put a cat under me and give him a straw to breathe.
Oh, maybe.
Right? Didn't you say something about a straw
Well,
in
he threw a plastic bottle behind him.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'll get cleaned
What the hell's
eventually. Don't
happening?
worry. That's what we have maids for, right? Right, Ian?
What's that? I'm sorry.
It's okay. He understands.
Maids. Yeah. so-
I called you a maid.
Ronan.
Anyway, let's see. So Abid says the thought about the term inferiority regarding Laboric. Your thoughts? So that's a good question.
About the term.
I didn't
Yeah,
hear
like
you
what?
said.
How we related it to White? They said, "Oh, he reminds me of someone. His inferiority," and the panel came up with Laboric, which implies that he also has an inferiority complex
Right.
to someone. I don't know who that is, and I guess that's where we're gonna talk about it for a second. If we have any predictions, thoughts, whatever. Jihad might be one for starters. Maybe Jihad's a little out of his league though. Like it's so many floors above that it's like, okay, why even shoot for the moon there? So maybe it's someone that's like more immediately above him, like his commander, the one princess girl, maybe, or his own
Not
thing.
Aria. Right?
Aria, too many Aries.
that's the
Aria,
launch
Ariel, Rhea. No, Rhea was the one.
Aerial fighter plane. I don't
There
know.
was one who like remember they're like in terms of like order they're like right under Jihad or they answer directly to Jihad. Like the army, all the army corps and stuff, their orders come from her and she gets orders from Jihad. Like she's like
Yeah.
the in between.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
She's like she's touted as like remember because at the beginning
Was that Laborix, the one that?
she's the one that. Laboric, so remember how the whole weird thing with Laboric is that he got his position under
Yes.
like mysterious circumstances.
Yes.
She has.
You're talking about her though, is what I'm getting
Yeah.
at. Okay, yeah, I don't remember her name.
Yeah, I forget, but I think it could be
Adori.
Adori.
Yes.
Adori.
I knew it was a door like something.
I knew it was a door. With a knob.
Yeah, it could be her. I mean, if I don't know exactly what the relationship is, but if that theory does stand that she is the one that sort of fast tracked him getting that position, maybe he feels inferior to her. Like maybe he either wants the position she has, or maybe he's always kind of just been like second best when it comes to her versus Jihad. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who else it could be. I think we'll obviously get more information as the story goes on, and we're going to have to wait until we get to him because remember, he is, I guess he's the guy that Caliban wants to fight, right? So we're going to see that fight through at some point, and we're probably going to get some more flashbacks and backstory on him as the fight is going on. So that'll be interesting to see who he feels inferior to and what he's trying to prove, right?
I mean, he's from the Pobido family, so maybe it's also whoever is the head of that, or that would be Gustang, right? God, dude, those families, the Pobido and the Low Pobia, always fuck me up.
Plus, he was like with the
It's a
workshop,
Pobido.
so it could have been something that happened there too. Like he wasn't one of the top experiments or something like that, because we still don't know that outcome.
Yeah, actually, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking it might be a Gustang thing.
I think it might be a good say. Could be a good thing.
Because if you were to have an inferiority complex, that feels like
Yeah.
I would give one to you.
Yeah, and I guess to be fair, SIU did also say you're going to see a lot of these problems happen with the family in terms of like
Yeah.
inferiority complexes.
heads and
So
stuff.
yeah,
Like I feel
probably.
like White had a specific outcome, but I guess that's what I
Yeah.
was getting at is that complex is
Yeah.
probably pretty common amongst the great families.
Yeah, I mean,
'cause
he did call
these
everybody
dads,
ants, like, literally.
All the heads have lived. Like actually, the butler put it in great context. He's like, these heads have lived for literally ever. We're literally insects to them. Like we mean nothing to them. So it's like, how do you aspire to that? How do you grow up to that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, everyone's gonna feel like dirt next to them. 'cause
Daddy
they
goose
feel
thing
like they are
issues.
dirt.
Yeah. He's getting all the issues. Kiona Pack says, I laughed so much during this stream, my head's starting to hurt. Thank you. Flattered. We definitely are a rowdy crowd.
Please continue laughing until you're just about to pass out, and then go see the doctor.
And then go see the dog.
Anyway, Pipe Dream with a question says, what do you think Bomb will have to do to stall for 9 more minutes? Do you think anyone will come and help them?
I know a good trick.
Sorry? Go.
There's
Shoot.
a good trick.
A good trick?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just get naked and you run in circles screaming.
See, but that might be what White wants.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Why
Like,
did you paint that picture?
What do you mean? Yeah, you were
basically Ahsoka.
You literally gave him the brush and the outline, and then got mad when he painted
He'd
it.
do like the Superman like flex sign. I'm like ta-da, and then people would be
But
like,
that might
oh,
be
no.
what White
Yeah,
wants.
now I know. Now I'm thinking of like these chasing in circles. And he's like, ah.
Gavin's like, I know, I'll play gay chicken with him. White's like, I'm gay though, and he's like, fuck! Just runs
Especially
away.
Gavin's like talking to what's her name, Arya. He's like, go, I'll distract White. Gavin's like, I've got an ace up my sleeve. I'll get naked. He won't touch me. And then like it's like 10 minutes later, and Gavin comes out. It's like, is that he's gay? No, he was totally about it. It did not work whatsoever. That is exactly what he wanted me to do.
It's like that
now.
maneuver only works when you're dealing with someone who's like uber straight and is like gonna get uncomfortable with that. If you're dealing with somebody who's gay or remotely doesn't give a shit, it's gonna backfire. All I'm saying, just be careful with that one.
Yeah, you got a specific strategy.
To seriously answer the question, no, that was the most serious answer, honestly, 100%. We could give. But I don't know if anyone's going to be able to help him because I don't know if they're going to be able to teleport to him mid-turn. I don't know because
The only person
I know we mentioned it last time.
Cha might be able to teleport, yes, and that would make the most sense in terms of somebody who could actually stand up against White.
But I don't know.
But I don't know if they could do it in the middle of a turn. I don't know if they're like, oh, I got it, and then the game will put them in at the end of the turn.
Or he might teleport like
like a lot of events would have to go really well for a Bomb here, which he's a protagonist, so that very well could be the case.
They could do a thing where Kuhn gets him out of it. I say this because Kuhn, if it's true that Kuhn has read the rulebook to this game 4 times over, and is already doing some trickery with his lighthouse and stuff, I feel like maybe there's a way Kuhn could like hack the game, and like force people to move squares that aren't intended.
Maybe. I love Kuhn and all, but like, dude, the more this story goes, and maybe now it's just that we're covering it weekly, so it feels like more time that we haven't seen those guys. And listen, there's a hot take here, but I can't help but think like their relevancy, not to the story, but like to these large scale things, I just feel like keeps on getting lower. And like, I'm wrong. I know. Like, I know there's like Kuhn was already doing some big brain shit, but like, I don't know what, I guess my point is that I feel like a lot of these guys are out of their league now, when it's coming to like, you got the, Yasracha with, like fighting Yama and White, and like Bomb is just so powerful. And it's like, there could be something. You could be right, but I would think that'd be cool maybe if they make it look realistic. But I don't know. I don't know if anyone's gonna help him. I don't know if he's just gonna like literally stall for 9 minutes. Also, our girl Arya has really not done much except think. You know what I mean? Like besides throwing a couple kicks in the beginning.
I think because they do this a lot in this story too, where it's like, oh, don't worry, Bam, the regular, I'll help you because you're a regular, and then Bam fights for 2 minutes, and they're like, oh shit, he's not a regular. Neither is this person he's fighting. I'm gonna stay back here. Like, so I think she's now realizing how how little she had,
which is definitely rude. Which is definitely rude because Bomb is out here fighting all by himself. Which this is the guy 2 minutes ago that you were just like regular. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be nice if you could throw a kick in White's back or something just to throw him off. Every second counts
but
here.
Like, is it one of those things where it's like, oh, Arya, you kicked him, it distracted him, thank you, or it's like, sweetheart, you're literally kind of just getting in the way because he's just gonna cut your limbs off in a second.
She was blocking his sword with her high heels. So, like, to be fair, she's not a pushover. He also cut her arm off and she immediately regened it back. So, like, we didn't figure out what her ability is, her rule-breaking thing. She might be able to just, like, never
fair,
die.
But I feel like holding White off is not the same thing as being able to engage him in a fight. And it's like, or rather surviving White's attacks is not necessarily the same thing as, like, I can hold White off. Because it's like, again, really the reason that I think she got out of that is because White doesn't know the stipulation to her, like, her ability. So it just looks like, it's like, oh, you can regen. It's like, that might not, she might only be able to do that one time for all we know. Like, we don't actually know what her ability is. It might not match well with someone like White. So I think, to be, in the realist sense, her strategy of like, just
I mean,
is pretty
Yasaracha can also change the rules as they're fighting. and say like, "Yo, this shit's taking too long. Let's speed it up," and like, boing, like teleport
I'd
Bam.
be
Like,
hella pissed if
like
that was
I
the
would
case.
too. But
Yeah.
honestly, it's already been done. Like, I don't
Yeah.
see why
I
he
feel like-
wouldn't be
I
able
feel
to
like
do it
that's-
now.
Yeah, I feel like
And
that-
with more taste.
I
Obviously.
feel like that is going to happen. Whether like I said, whether like Kuhn finds a way to bend the rule, like the rules are not going to be adhered to for the rest of this game.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what the severity of that would be, and I don't think it's just going to be like, oh, I broke them because I felt like it. But like, unless it's Yasuracha because he made them.
Exactly.
But like, I feel like the way this is going kind of sets the story in weirdly too structured of a format where it's like, oh, okay, you're kind of bottlenecking like what can happen. So you have to kind of like open these rules up so you can allow
Maybe,
other people
or
to
Bomb gets some like crazy power spike that gets unlocked because Bomb seems to be doing that all the time. Whenever he's like
Yeah,
pushed to
that's
like almost death,
could
there's
maybe,
like some new ability that
learn
comes
to
out,
use
or
the souls, but like not.
or he can't,
absorb
or
them
there
or
might be
something.
some shit where he can't be absorbed. Remember,
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
from,
like
or,
literally
by
White can't absorb him. Like
'Cause he's
White
an
keeps on calling him
irregular.
irregular, right?
Yeah.
White has no clue that he's an irregular this whole time.
That's true.
Which he's been able to basically dodge White's sword, which is undodgeable. Been able to break
By every
rule,
regular.
every rule in the book, which White is seeing at this point. Who's to say that he can break the rule?
What if White like
You know?
hates Bam and he's like, and Bam's like, dude, you know I'm an irregular, and he's like, oh, for real? Oh, that makes you should have told me that. Okay, now I thought you were some regular like showing me up.
But-
Irregular, that makes sense.
For White to consume a soul, that person needs to die, though. No, I don't think he can. Like, that's the thing. For him to find out he can't consume Bam's soul, Bam would have to be dead.
Oh, I don't
so
know.
if that
I don't
was
know
the
if there's a rule
case,
book
if
on
like
it.
there's some Coon
Well, yeah,
regen
I don't know
fishy
if
fish
that's
type stuff.
I don't know if that's official though.
I don't
He
know,
might
yeah,
be
I
able
don't
to
know if
absorb
it's-
them.
I
Like,
feel like it'd be hard to absorb.
he might kill
someone's
them.
soul that's-
Well, if he takes the soul out, like he could kill them as he's absorbing it. Is what I mean. Like I don't think they have to be already dead before he starts doing it.
I don't know.
I don't.
I feel like it'd be
what
weird.
I'm
Bomb's
saying
like,
is-
Gavin's like, I'm on this. It's already written. This is the
no,
rule.
no, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm saying it'd just be like weird. I don't know.
No,
Well, Tower
I-
God's weird. I mean,
It's fair.
True, but I
Well,
mean,
I'm not saying that you're like nobody knows, and
That's what
you're
I'm saying. I
probably
don't
right.
know.
Like that would make sense thematically, but I guess it's just not confirmed, so we don't know for sure. You know, it's hard to say, but I don't know, bro. Bomb, they're gonna do it. That's all that matters, right? The story goes on. Bomb's got to live. He's gonna survive for 9 minutes. Anyway, moving on to the next question. Thank you, Pipe Dream, for the question. Let's see. Daniel Bomb's a perfect counter to spells, though, since he can easily break them. That is correct. And White is quite confident about that. Yeah, and it also, actually, to back that up,
that
if
would be-
White's like a book of spells here, his whole
yeah,
thing
that
with
actually would make more
SIU
sense.
saying in
He
the
wouldn't be able
beginning
to do
it's
it
like he's
because Bam
Mr.
could break the
Spells.
spell, though, not because
Yeah,
he's-
Bomb is literally the hard counter because he's like, well, you can never do a spell on me, so get wrecked, nerd. Anyway,
You're like nerd.
let's see. They were just going off about who would do what and where and why. From both families. Also,
okay, he doesn't need to kill them, but they need to have died for him to collect souls.
all right. They need to be dead then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Will White ever put something on his feet, or will he stay barefoot for the rest of the series?
Barefoot.
Barefoot. 100%.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Yeah, it'd be weird at this point.
It wouldn't be White.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you wear? What would he wear?
Flip-flops.
Cloggers? Yeah, I don't know.
Clot.
Well,
He'll go the
if-
Jiraiya flip
If
flops
White
or whatever they're
wear
called. I don't know what
shoes,
it's called.
like they're gonna be the coolest fucking sandals.
They gotta be.
They're going to be Jiraiya sandals, dog.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
I feel like
Jiraiya sandals?
you'd have to excel though. You'd have to go beyond Jiraiya's sandal coolness.
Bro, they're just extremely long.
Yeah, but
or they're like,
Jiraiya's like way cooler than White. So.
what's that anime where it's like instead of having the two, it's like the one really long one in the middle?
Oh my gosh.
What is that?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
Is that Afro Samurai?
Maybe. I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
things
That,
considered.
I can see White wearing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm totally.
At this point, White would get naked before Bomb. I'm sorry. My mind is cursed. You curse everyone's mind. Did everyone forget Kun killed a high ranker? Doko Oko? Windbird guy?
100%.
Yeah, I forgot. Who? Doko Oko? The Windbird guy?
I
Who's the
need a
Windbird
reminder
guy?
on that. Do you
is
remember?
That, is that the?
Is that
the
when he-
dude,
Like got in the chick's head and then powered her up and then she like smacked the shit out of someone? Like did Kun kill him?
I don't know what's going
Right?
I don't think because that was the dog dude, right?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Their transformations were like dog people and then they're like birds,
Yeah,
machines,
think
tanks. I don't
they're
know.
Talking about.
Not wrong.
I think they're talking about. No, actually, I don't know.
I don't know either.
They're talking about no clue.
So I feel like there was. Yeah, I don't know. There was something that happened.
Would you say Poco Oko? Can you spell that?
Doko Doko Ko. Doko Ko.
Like D-O-K-O?
No, I'm just gonna keep repeating it. Doko.
All right, we're going to see if that's enough.
While Gavin looks this up, Yao Rathal says, "Who's a better villain, White, Karaka, or Dia?"
White, Karaka, or
That's who we're looking for.
I kind of don't even want to put. I mean, okay, I don't know. I feel like a villain. Are we talking like
Lopia Dakota? I don't remember this guy.
I'm gonna say Karaka. I think when he was the bad guy, yeah, I think Karaka fit like the big brain scheming kind of shit, where it wasn't just like I'm a like come out here and do all this like crazy stuff. Where he kind of had people working for him. He has this like whole sect that's devoted to him, which is kind of like this cool like cult thing that he has surrounding him.
Oh, was this person?
Yeah.
I remember. Yes. Okay, I remember them now.
Oh, how does Coon kill him?
Oh,
does he
is
come
that
up with the plan to do it?
The
'cause they
plan with the
deflect
snipey bullet thingy.
Coon doesn't kill him. He just comes up with a plan. For him.
That was a big brain plan. Though.
Yeah, no, it was a big brain plan. Yeah, no, that's fair. He
kinda
could,
the same.
yeah, he could utilize. Can you go to that picture of Jihad? It looks like he has a light bulb on his head, bro.
I'm
in the
blind.
bottom corner.
Bottom right here.
Dude,
Yo.
there are some great like Tower God edited panels
That's
that
hilarious.
just make some of these characters look. and some
Oh,
look
jeez.
on their own.
Anyway, okay.
Um,
Yeah, my vote's are Karaka.
What was the question?
Who was the best villain if you had to choose? Karaka, Data Jihad, or White?
I feel like it's White. Well, okay. I kind of feel like it's like, what do you define as a villain though? Because all three of them kind of drastically are altered in terms of like how they're the bad guy. Because
Yeah.
Karaka, like, I almost don't even know if I'd call him a villain.
I wouldn't
That's
now.
so
Tsundere.
strong. Well, even like back then, like he was against Bam, but like he kind of had this weird anti-hero middle of the road agenda. Like he wasn't even like I'm trying to fuck over everyone and everything because I can or I feel like it or I want to. It was kind of like, no, I'm going after Jihad too. It's just I'm the better person to do it. You don't have what it takes. Like it was kind of this weird like Red Hood to Batman, if anybody knows DC Comics thing.
Yeah.
More than like Joker to Batman. Like when I hear villain, I think Joker. So I'm like, okay, this person is like they're out to fuck people over because they want to.
Yeah.
Like so that feels more like White to me.
No, that's fair. I think if you define villain more along the lines of antagonist, then I think it's
Yeah,
Karaka. If you
yeah.
define villain more of like villainous,
evil.
evil,
Yeah.
then I would agree with you that I think
Yeah.
it's White in that case. That makes sense. Yeah, it's tough, the wording sometimes. You got to, if you
Yeah,
break
I
it
don't know.
down,
I
it
mean,
can
like
mean a different thing.
The thing is, though, this last chapter we just read did like tell us, a bit about White, or showed us a bit about White in terms of his backstory and like a little more about how he thinks. It's not like that. This thing with like these people who are, your Whites, your Jihads, who like start out with this ideal or this vision, but somewhere along the line get corrupted and then end up, being the worst and extreme version of whatever that initial thing is it's like kind of the same thing. It's just, the difference in them are the personalities, right? Jihad is like a very like stoic, kind of like I fight for the greater good, doing what has to be done kind of thing. So you take that and corrupt it, and you have this like tyrannic kind of like leader or king, whatever he's become. Where White has also been corrupted, but White's personality is very like bombastic and flamboyant. So it ears on the side of like overtly crazy, like he's just that much more like animated and eccentric than someone like Jihad. But I guess that's just a long-winded way of saying I would pick White.
Any thoughts?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with both sides.
You like how you define it?
Yeah, with how you define it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think Caliban is playing a bigger role than has been seen? Conoco Central says.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I actually totally forgot Caliban was involved in this. I thought he just like left for a while.
I guess what do you mean by bigger role?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. He's like in this weird middle road right now.
Kind of a broad question, but
yeah.
what was it? Do you think Caliban is playing a bigger role than has been seen? No.
Because
Because
is he doing shit off panel that we just don't know about? Or
I don't know. I guess the way I interpret the question, not that you guys have to do it this way, but do you think Caliban is playing a bigger role than has been seen? I define it as, is there some like either, big secret we don't know about Caliban or some big brain thing that's happening or he, there's like some overarching thing that involves Caliban or whatever. I say no, personally. I think that he's a pretty straight shooter, and I think that what he's going for is what he says he's going for, and I don't really think there's some like weird like double reverse Uno card bullshit where it's like secret agent, he's gonna like pull a fast one. I think he's like, I'm a Chad and I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I mean?
And if
like,
he was pulling that, like my man deserves every Oscar in like the universe because he's pretty much like as stick in the mud as you can get. Like I really don't think that you could be pulling anything.
I think more if we were to take the question more in terms of do we think he's going to play a bigger role in the story like going forward in terms of like how involved he is in the main plot and stuff.
that I could see.
Maybe.
I would say no.
All right.
I don't really think. Well,
I'm just playing.
I meant like I mean, other than this agenda here that he has, which is to fight and I'm assuming kill Laboric.
Yeah.
I don't really, because he even says he's like, this isn't like me turning coat and joining your team, Bam. Like once I'm done with this, we're enemies again. So it's like, all right, cool. You're either gonna kill Laboric, and then you're that guy we have to go and kill now, or you don't kill Laboric. It's either he kills Laboric and becomes the enemy we have to fight. He doesn't kill Laboric, but he doesn't die, so he's just like out being a third problem somewhere, or Laboric kills him. So like, I feel like in terms of when I say main plot, I'm talking like us going to get up after Jihad. I don't really feel like he's going to play any role past this three walls war thing we got going on.
Thoughts?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much agree with Isaiah.
Okay, fair enough.
Megidus.
Significance, I'll do this one quickly. Significance of irregulars and their bigger role in the story. I've said this one a lot. I think there is a thematic thing that has to do with fate in the story, and I think irregulars embody more than just the fact that they're different. It's that they don't play by the same rules, which has been something that's been stated multiple times. We've seen it. And that plays into the fact that Jihad is trying to control fate, but irregulars don't play by the same rules. They're literally like, Jihad is making rules for a box that the irregulars are not even in. Yeah. So it's like, it's this weird thing where I think that has something to do with fate.
I got a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you were in Tower God, right? Like, what would you do? Would you be like somebody who's just like, trying to go up and see what's going on with Jihad, and like, maybe you follow Bam's company for a while, or you like track where they're going? Would you be like, some dude who just like trucks it up to floor 20, and then you're just like, just like, let me go.
That's it. We're capped.
Let me get like a pizza delivery job, and like, hey, would y'all want like extra pepperoni? Like, you know what I mean? Would you just like live, or would you just be like, would you go like fucking join like Fug and see what they're up to? Like, I don't know.
It's a good question. I would like to think that I would go towards more like the seeking adventure and trying to climb the floors.
I don't think I would.
Just because like I'm a completionist, so it would drive me nuts knowing that it would drive me fucking crazy knowing that there's something above me and that I don't know what it's like. You know what I mean? So I would definitely go ham on the test. Like, even if I was living a great life on the bottom, I had like a wife, 3 kids, I had like this setup job, I'd be like, but what the fuck is above us? I'm gonna go crazy. I gotta know. You know what I mean? And so I think I'd keep going. But
just like, Ian, do you want more soup? If it wasn't 20th floor soup. Like, well, why don't you just go to the next floor up then? You're like, maybe I will.
I'm just saying, I see a lot of people suffer from it, but I suffer from like the grass is always greener mentality. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
where it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, like I'm never happy, never satisfied, which I feel like a lot of people are like that. This humanity in a sense, because we wouldn't get to where we are today if we didn't have a little of that. But it's also a curse because sometimes you don't know when to like chill the fuck out and just be like, we're good. You know what I mean?
I think I would totally just build a life on the 20th floor. Like 100%. Like, unless Bam or somebody like fucking kidnaps me, bro, I'm not moving. Like, you got to come and get me. Or like, I don't know, if like somebody, if like, let's say the war like gets crazy, right? And Jihad's like, he goes like, dictator 1,000,000,000%, and he just sends niggas all up and down the tower, and people just acts like my friends and family. It's like, all right, now you picked a bone with me. Like, now I got stake in this. But like, they're just doing their thing.
But what are you gonna do? Because you've only got to the 20th floor, so you won't be as strong, and then you'll die.
Well, yeah, but that's fine. But like, because like if they,
But I'll go out swinging.
like if they kill all everybody I know, what the fuck else am I gonna do?
No,
Be
it's
alive,
fair.
You know?
That's fair.
It's like if they leave me alone, I'm doing my thing on 20th floor.
Yeah,
Like,
listen.
in my house.
Listen, bro, I say that, but we're not in the Tower God thing. You know what I mean? Like, you could get to that floor and you're just like, You know what I mean?
That's
Like
what
you're
I'm
there.
saying, bro.
So I'll admit, you never know, but
You're like, all right, I'll be here a week. They're like, yo, we got electric ping pong table. Yo, for real? Like, I can just use that. That's like free.
air hockey's free forever. All right, dude.
Dude,
you know,
free soda refills.
yeah. Knowing my nature, though, I would think that I would try and continue to climb it, and then
you have to
probably
say,
die.
die
Yeah.
every morning. But free
Yeah,
soda
that's the thing.
refills.
I ain't kidding myself. They can come and kill you, and you're not getting stronger. But let's be real. You're gonna climb the tower to try to get stronger. You're dying anyway. Like unless you're Bam.
That's fine, but you die doing what you love. You know.
No, I could die fucking eating a bag of Cheetos with my wife next to me, having fucking laughy, happy, fun time with my kids.
My wife next to me dead because John
Yeah,
killed her.
I'd rather that than being 6 feet deep in white and trying to like not have myself killed. Well,
First of all,
I meant white shit.
I'm also
I
flattered you
meant
think white would
6 feet
sleep
deep
with
in
you.
white shit, like dealing with it.
Like, what would you do in the tower? White. Next question.
When would you do it? Now.
It all comes back to white.
Yeah, that's your main mission is to go. I need
curse
to.
word would change the whole sentence.
I need to find the one that is white.
Yeah, they're like,
I'm chilling.
They're like, Gavin's like part of White's crew, and they're like, Gavin, why are you following White? He's not going to help you. And you're like, he promised to sleep with me. Like, you know he's not going to do that. He's White. He's like, but if there's a chance, I have to take it.
I'll take it. I will fight you hard for this.
If anything, I'd creep up just to get into Lara Rowe's room, and then just like I'll be that like. Have you seen in the news when they find someone who's just been randomly living in their house for years and they never knew that? Like there was
No.
yeah, there was one.
I'm sure it's happened, but I haven't
no, there
seen
was
it on
one
the
where
news.
literally this old lady was living in a guy's closet for 4 years. He had no clue, and bro, like,
How?
what?
How? Dude,
Well, that was the thing. His
Get outta
food would
here.
go missing. He wouldn't realize, but she literally, like, it had a shelf up there. She, like, crawled up and had her own, like, spot. And he just never knew. It was in the spare room. Like, he never went in there.
Dude, that's
a load of crap.
Yeah.
I'm
Bro,
sorry, I don't
it's
believe
literally,
What is
look
this,
it up.
Toy Story?
Bro,
You
look
know?
it up. All right, people in the chat get me
I
there.
think that he was like, all right, Granny, you can bunk with me, but like keep it low profile. I don't want nobody fucking catching wind of this shit. And then when somebody did and it blew up in the news, he was like, I don't know who the fuck she is.
No.
She just came out of nowhere.
You've really never
I
seen
never
that?
knew. And it's like,
No.
nigga, your Cheerios are gone. Like, what do you mean you didn't know?
Bro, yeah, how have you not
Well, to be
seen
fair,
that?
if she's an old lady, she probably doesn't need to eat that much. You know what I mean?
No.
It was
a
even
homeless
one
lady.
box of my cereals missing.
No, if it was
I'm
me,
keeping
if there was
categorical
a
evidence and I'm
morsel
finding-
of my steak gone, I'd be like, I'd be
That's
punching
what I'm
holes
saying,
in her
bro.
trying to get her.
Maybe
but-
the suit is like super hella average, but
Yeah.
like if I even have like you eat one French fry, bro, I'm like, all right, where is it? My food, where you at? No, come out.
Bro, I'm surprised you
Or
guys
she like
haven't
farts
seen this
upstairs.
shit.
And you're,
Yeah, exactly. Funny, it's nothing. No.
No, there's ones where homeless people live underneath like the crawl space of a house, and they'll come up when they're like the family's gone. They'll steal food,
dude, I feel
and
like
they'll live
this
there
is
for like
the,
a year.
the plot
You've
to
never
Gears
seen
of
any
War
of
where the
these?
locusts
Well,
are living
okay.
under us.
Well, I mean,
I
yeah.
feel like the crawl space of somebody's house is just a little bit better of a hiding place. Like you can't just camp out in a nigga's closet, bro. I go in there and put my shoes
Bro,
on.
you
It's
said
you
that
can.
The closet went to like the attic or something, or like rather
it
to,
was.
like, there was a-
I'd
she
have
could
to.
go
I'd have
the-
to show you the video, but she had like a whole setup and everything, and it
was
was
it like
in
that
a clo-
kind of closet?
What
Was it like,
well,
you
like
know-
different? I'm not gonna like draw the.
Yo, real
closet,
quick,
but-
sorry to cut you off, but can you move it so the alert box is the top thing on there? Because somebody just did something. Just take it and drag it up. No, it's not. There's two things above it.
Oh.
Yeah, like scroll up if there's more.
No, that's
Yeah, okay, because it came up, but it came
was
up
cut
behind.
behind. I see what you're saying.
Sorry about that. I think it was. Can you see in the mini feed who
was
that was?
Khalees.
No, it wasn't. That was 18 days ago.
Brandon A. Subscribe.
Brandon A is subscribed. Thank you, Brandon.
nothing.
I was like, I just read the first name.
I was like, and it was 18 days ago. Oh my god, bro. You could. Why is it doing what?
These
I
fooling.
can't like scroll in between. That's why this.
No, drag it. Move your mouse up. No, don't go so quick. Move your mouse up
Keanu
there, and then
Oh,
there you go. Did you though?
Kiona Pack says, I'd be dead. ... Or a light bearer.
Yeah, right. Oh man. So Kenako says, if you were Jihad, how would you rule the tower? Damn, it's like if you ruled the world, how would you do it?
I feel like
I feel like there's a lot.
It'd be anarchy if I did. I'd be like, everybody just do whatever the fuck you want.
Sure, that
Within
would-
reason.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Kevin's like, do whatever you want.
I'm
unless
going
I
to
don't like
be the perfect king. Everyone do what you want, but nobody go crazy or do anything that I don't want you to do.
it. But I won't tell you what those rules are. If you break them, you die. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I will tell you the rules, but if you do break them, you will be punished swiftly and fiercely. Enjoy. And everybody has
Honestly-
to wear a hat that says Gavin's the best.
No, I feel like I'd be that guy. If I was Jihad, no. The realistic answer.
I feel like you would totally do that.
No!
Like everybody's life is the same. Everybody just has to wear a hat. This is Gavin's awesome.
No. If I was in Jihad's shoes, I would look to the most regular guy next to me and I'll go, "You're the one in power," and I would dip and never be seen again. I do not need that and I do not want that. I'd just be chilling.
Gavin would just be like
You
a
ain't seeing me in
figurehead,
that
like, everybody
power.
thinks he's the king, but he's been gone for like years and years. And
Gavin
years.
said that, but he really gets a taste of power, and he's like, finally,
Nah, fuck that.
I will crush those beneath me.
Gavin
I'm
like just
not.
kills somebody. And he's like, "What happens?" And they're like, "Nothing. You're king." And he's like, "I like that. I'll do it again."
Line them up.
Damn, bro. I don't know, man.
No, I'd get out of there.
I mean, I'm assuming if you're saying if you were jihad, and as in if we had the power of jihad.
Yeah, I
and
don't
we're
think like
ruling the
jihad
tower-
specifically, because then obviously you'd rule like jihad. But yeah, if you had jihad's power
yeah,
and you
yeah.
were in charge, holy shit, that scared me.
I'd probably just make everybody do what I want. I
Yeah,
don't know. I actually, to be honest, I would probably like. I feel like I wouldn't like rule. The tower wouldn't be the same. Like I wouldn't be doing this whole like everybody's got to play a game on every floor. Fuck that shit. Who's got time for that nonsense? Like, I don't know. Just like do what you want. If I catch wind niggas are fucking up, I'm gonna like come down and be like, "Yo, what's up? What's going on? All right? You guys are fucking giving this so and so a hard time. All right? Do I gotta you know, spank some booties? What's happening here?"
so essentially exactly what Gavin said. It's like,
Yeah, but
I'm steering clear of this shit, dog.
It is what Gavin said, but I wouldn't.
oh no,
hire-
wait, that's what we said that you'd do.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
wouldn't hire like Joe John from downstairs to
Joe
like be
John?
the figurehead king. Niggas would know it's me. I'd be like,
No, I hired Joe John and I'd go be.
I just picture Isaiah wearing a skirt. And he's just like, this motherfucker, he's just running down the stairs really fast again. Oh my god.
first of all, it wouldn't be a skirt. It'd be those things that
Scottish people wear a
Yeah.
kilt. Yeah, I knew you were.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It'd be a kilt first
Yeah,
of all. You'd be like,
exactly.
come down the stairs.
That's what Jihad did.
I don't know. Basically,
I'm just saying I'd dip. I don't want that power. If that's what Jihad did. I don't think so.
Because you know what it would be? I would drastically change my shit on the day, bro. Like I'd wake up one day and I'd be like fucking, I don't know. Do everybody do what you want. Like go play whatever. I don't care. And then like tomorrow it's like so and so said. It's like, all right, that's it. Everybody locked down. Nobody leaves the house. I don't give a fuck. What do you want? You're dead.
that's terrifying. I don't know, bro. Probably just.
fucking. I literally, I don't even know. I don't, because I can't like think. I've never been. I mean, obviously, like in that position, and it's like, what would? Because part of the problem I feel like that Jihad ran into is he tried to make this system out of something that arguably like didn't need it. You know what I mean? So it's like he ended up implanting a lot of like restrictions and rules and regulations into something that feels like it only shit hit the fan because it was there to be. Like a lot of the administrators, that's why they're against him, because they're like, yo, we were just fucking chilling, and Jihad came in here and was like, now everybody's gotta like take tests and like you gotta do what he says, and it's like, bro, this is my house. Like you just came in here and like now you own it. Excuse me, you know. So it's like I'd be like, administrators, what do you want to do? You know, I'd just be like, all right, like path of least resistance. You know, like this is their place. They presumably made it or came up with it, or maybe it was he then. I don't know. So like that's whoever whoever was there before me. I'd be like, yo, like come up to the top here. Like, what's up? What do you want? Because this isn't, you know what I mean? It's like not my tower. Like I'm here and I got to the top because I'm the shit. But like,
Bro, I don't know. Just try my best not to fuck anything up, bro. I guess. I don't know.
said every leader.
Yeah. Try and not
killing
make
people.
it. Just try and not make it worse, I guess. You know what I mean?
He's
Just,
like me. I would be not a criminal. It's like 10 years later, he's shit people.
yeah. Who
Hold
knows,
on.
dude?
To answer this, I see what you're saying. The thing is, the difference is Jihad appointed people to be obviously follow his biddings. What I'm saying is I go, I don't care, and I'm out. Joe left to me can take it. I ain't appointing people to do my dirty work because the thing is I ain't even trying to do dirty work. That's the difference. So I just want to let you know that because I ain't about that. No.
Yeah, man.
So that's the thing. It's like even if you have the best intentions, like it's gonna come to some.
Also, Jihad was like kind of chill until Irene was like, I'm not interested. And he was like, everybody's dead now. And it's like, bro, I'd be like upset for a week. But
Or
I
so
get
we
over
know.
it. Like, relax, dude.
Or so we know.
So we know.
But it's like,
I don't know. I don't know.
but we know.
A little bit, but
Like, we know.
I don't know.
And it's like, Jihad, don't be a bitch.
She could have also been a
Like,
skank ass
get
little
over
bitch and try to sleep around with these guys. So who knows?
But if that's the case, it's like, Jihad, why are you even mad, bro?
Yeah,
That-
sure.
Give it a week and
You
like
dodged a bullet.
give it a week and you're the king of the tower, my guy. You got the prince. Like, what is going on here?
I think if anything, I just try, if like I was in a position where I had to lead, I would just try and lead from the front, if that makes sense. In the sense where it's like lead by example and try and put yourself in the shoes of the people that you're ruling over. Obviously, I know that's not realistic fully, right? You can't do that with everyone because then, you know, you got to delegate some of your power, right? And you got to, like, you're only one man or woman. So, like, you only have 24 hours in the day. You can't do everything, or you can't be there for everyone. You kind of got to do king shit. So I understand that. But I think trying to take a step back and be not so disconnected from the people that you're ruling over, I think is one of the things that I would try and do, because I feel like the more distant you become, the more you start to get, the more isolated you become, the more disconnected you become from how people actually live their lives and how like what people actually want and what makes sense and how to rule for the good of the people and not just for yourself to be selfish about it. And I feel like that's a disconnect with a lot of
Well, that's the right answer. But who really got time for that? Like let's be real here. Like, who really got time for
I
that?
was like, Ian, I agree, but like, there's some thick old bitties.
First of all, nobody said that you can't do that while leading from the
Ian's
front.
like, look, I did not say I won't work and play.
He's like, there are some perks to being the king. I've got to say, I'm gonna be on the front.
I get weekends free.
He's like, I'm leading the front in the front lines and in the club, bitches. Like, whoa.
Oh man! Everybody to the left, right? Oh, like, and say King Ian, King Ian. I'm just like, yo,
What's going
like,
on?
come on, Harvey.
Yo, there's paper to sign. Give me 5 minutes, bro. I'm driving right now. I'll be out soon. Anyway, good question. Let's see. John said, adios. How do you see Tower God ending? Whew, man, big ones. We've talked about this at length. I would genuinely, I'm not even just trying to like make a cheap plug right here, but on a real note, I definitely would check out our previous podcast on the AOA show. If you're not subscribed there already, link is in the description down below. We have talked at length on some of these questions that you guys have been asking. And granted, to be fair, our thoughts may have slightly changed because those were months. Some of them are even well over a year old at this point. So to be fair, I get why the questions are being asked and they're good questions, but if you want like the full, if these kind of questions interest you, I guess is my point, and you want to hear rather than just kind of like the quick snap, let's make a joke and then answer it sort of, like really break these things down, I'd highly recommend that you go check out some of our previous podcasts. Some of the more recent ones we had timestamped, some of the old ones we did not, but we grow and we learn. But there was a lot of that where it's like, well, how do you think this is going to end, etc. And that was one big question that we've had frequently. And if I'm not mistaken, at least my thing was something along the lines of, I think Bomb wins at some point. I think maybe that, this is going out on a limb, that Jihad, there's more, this is kind of surface level, but there's more to Jihad than is being led on. I feel like there is definitely a pretty big other side to this story, and I think it's going to be interesting to see them duke it out in the end, because I think just because there's another side to the story doesn't make Jihad correct or just in what he's doing. I think Bomb's going to have to put a stop to it. Jihad's probably has gone too far, but it's going to be one of those awkward things where it's like, sure, do you live long enough to become the villain though? It's like, yeah, you could stop me for now, but whatever X thing I was trying to do, that's what you're going to want to do at some point. Like, it's only a matter of time, which means that like the longer you stay in power, the more likely you are to end up like me, because we're very similar in a lot of ways. Like, I've seen some shit, dude. Like, you're on floor 52 right now. Like, when you get to the top, Bomb is going to have seen a lot of shit, and Jihad has seen a lot of shit. So I find that interesting, and then I think maybe that's it. And I don't know what he does after that. If it's like now Jihad isn't the final villain, it's like now we're gonna go up to the next floor.
Well, that's what the last panel should be. I feel like the end of this story should be, I don't know, Bam or whoever, just someone opening that door, and it's like just cracked to where you're about to see something, and that is the last panel of Tower of God.
Could be.
I was actually thinking that
That
too,
is how
because
the
I'm
ending
like,
should be.
I kind of like the appeal of the idea that like like that's the lesson, right? Is that Jihad almost drove himself crazy trying to over prepare and be the perfect king, and it's like no matter what's up there, I'll be ready for it. And it's like, dude, you don't have to. It doesn't matter. You don't have to know. You know what I mean? You can, like your life in a sense is what you make of it here, wherever you are. You don't. We don't need to know what's up the whatever 130 or 37th floor, whatever it is.
Yeah. Good question though, for sure. We'll hit like one or two more, and then we'll sign off for today. We've had some good talks so far, but let's see. How is it going to end? Oh, real quick. Roxas49 says, I'd appoint people to take over and go undercover. Pretty much go undercover boss TOG style. I'd be bored doing king shit for centuries. Have secret agents. Yeah, right.
That actually sounds kind of dope.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. And then last question here from y'all Rathol, who has asked quite a few, as well as Kaneko Central and everybody who asked a question. Thank you very much. Also, big shout out to the mods. Make sure you guys are showing them love. But Rathol says, if you could have an item / ability from the tower, what do you want to have? Good question. Oh man, there's been a lot of them, huh? Man, these questions, like, sometimes, I go, like, too hard on the analytical of, like, okay, I need this because of whatever, and, like, I forget to kind of have fun with it. So if I was just having fun with it here, I really like Elaine's ability, specifically the anima people that could, have the thing in a bowl and all that kind of shit. I always love that. I've always if I ever play like an Elder Scrolls game or something, I'd usually always go like conjuration and like, you know what I mean? To like make things to fight by your side and like, have like a pet or whatever the case might be, or be able to like have that added element to it, I think is really cool. So if I was just going off of fun, I know that's not the most busted ability in the tower, or like it might not get you to the most amount of floors, but that's just one that I always liked, just the anima ability in general. And specifically Elaine's is pretty cool, but I would like to have it fit to my own style. I don't know what that would be, but I would like to think that it's like based off your kind of like your soul or whatever, you know what I mean? Like your will, your like who you are, that's what manifests itself, whatever animal that is.
Like
and maybe that'd be dope. Yeah, just pack of wolves, like more wolves. Yeah, but something along those lines if I was answering for fun. If it was like, the analytical, like what's going to get me to the top, I don't know, some like ridiculous busted weapon like the Thorn or something like that, you know what I mean? Or like Freesia or something.
I feel like if we're talking, I'm going to go ability. I feel like I would want, I forget what the technical names are, but then there's a specific name for fire and lightning users.
Okay.
Because of all the different positions and stuff, those are rare. Like not everybody can do them. I think from what the fire one is the most rare because you can't learn it. You have to like inherit it or get it from something. And then the lightning one, you can get it, but you have to take this test. I don't know. I've always liked that puts me right into like some Avatar type beat shit. It's like controlling elements.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that's probably what I do.
That's cool. Any thoughts, Gavin? You need a second. Somebody said, Rathol said, I want the bong bong because flight and teleportation, never walk again. Yeah, that is a really convenient one.
That's true.
Honestly, I'd like to change my answer.
What was
Pong Pong's a great one.
What was that dude? The dude who always sat. What was his whole shtick on how he never had to walk?
Oh yeah, that guy.
He didn't want he felt
like it was beneath him to walk.
Well, but like, what was the literal reason that he was it Shinsu just letting him float?
Oh, I think that was like literally it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, if your problem is you just don't want to walk, you just get some Shinsu.
Well, I don't know what ability it is, but I'd definitely I'd pull a Laurel. I'd want to be him. You just sleep, soak in that Shinsu all day, and then just blast it out of you. Bam.
Well, he trains while he sleeps.
Oh, well, 100%. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You get to sleep and you get to learn shit.
I don't have time for that. I'm sleeping.
Exactly.
I feel like Gavin would get that power. Like, I choose this power thinking it's an easy ride, and then when he's sleeping, he's constantly like rigorous his ass physical combat, like constantly, where he can never catch a break. He's like,
his face sleeping was my background for a while, and that man was smiling and he was living that life.
I think that's why when he wakes up, he always looks so tired because he's getting his ass whooped in his dreams. He wakes up, he's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, right.
He's living his best
I
life.
just like to think that it's like a monkey's paw type thing. Whatever power you choose, though, it's like there's like a
comes with, like,
huge
a-
downside to it. That would be hilarious if Gavin chose that, and it's just brutal inside, like brutal training the whole time in his
Or it's
head.
like when you sleep, you can hear from like the next 1,000 miles in all direction.
Gavin's like, why? Mine's like the animal, but it's someone's like a toad or something like something so like an ant. You know what I mean?
Like
Like,
an animal.
I'd rather
always
Rice
eat you.
Ball then have his abilities just puke out a whole bunch of shit. He's got and then just
wait, what ability did you say?
Mine,
Or the
it was
fire,
like,
ice, or whatever.
Using fire or like
Yeah, it's like a lightning, but all you could do is give people like shocks, like when you rub your finger on the carpet. It's like
candy food because you just burn or freeze anything you touch.
yeah, it's a genie. It's a cursed genie thing. Oh man,
The items are weird though, because it's like some of them, they're all like kind of crazy useful, but like it depends on the scenario. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like the what is it called? The heavenly mirror
Oh, the
knife
mirror,
or
the
whatever.
knife, right.
That's like cool, but like if you're not like fucking with other dudes and stuff, like kind of what are you gonna do? Like,
yeah.
stab someone. Like,
a lot of them are very contextual.
yeah, except for the bong bong. That's
yeah,
pretty, like,
I have to say the
universal.
bong bong is a strong second, if
Yeah,
not
that's-
first. I just didn't think of it, but being able to teleport, dude. Especially just now, like cars are a lot of money, dude, and
Actually,
Man,
I might, unless I can ride on the fire. If I can ride on the fire or fly, then I'm cool. But if I can't, I'm switching the bong.
yeah, man, I think Bong Bong might be the
Yeah.
most convenient one for real life here. Like tower or otherwise, like just being able to teleport and fly, whatever, like that's so useful,
Bro,
dude.
you could wake up in the morning, snap,
Feeling like P.
take a
Diddy?
shit, snap, come back, and you don't even need to get up, dog. Think about the possibilities. You think about, I'm sleeping, I'm thirsty,
Although, Gavin,
snap,
I
water,
think,
snap,
I think
bam.
you're thinking too small here. What if you teleport the poop out of your body?
Yo!
You don't even have to get out of bed, dog.
Yo, can we invent this? I'm sure it's like a thing. We can
Someone
make this
get
a real,
SIU on the phone,
bro. We can make this like a real life product,
Yo, that was so big brain. I didn't even
That
think
was.
You shove the
Why
Bong
waste
Bong
time
in your butt.
teleporting to the bathroom? You just
bro. We need to come up with this now.
That
you're like
is-
sleeping. You're like, oh, pee. Go back right back to sleep,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Ain't waste no time.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious.
Yo,
man.
how do we make this happen?
Well, first we have to figure out how to fuck with time, space, and not kill everybody.
No.
I,
We
to
just, like,
be
get
fair,
over it.
Yvonne
You
Kill
get,
could
like, a
ride her
vacuum.
flames like a rocket, apparently.
That's true.
Michael
But
says.
see, I was always that
Or
kid.
the Blue War.
I was always that kid who picked the Flash's powers over Superman's because I was like, dog, if I fly like through a plane and just kill like 100 people, and it's like, fuck, I wasn't trying to do that. But the Flash, it's like, boom.
Yeah, but he'll run through people like on the street.
No, but he has more maneuverability because he slows down time. The Superman doesn't slow down time; he just moves fast. The Flash moves so fast that he fucks with time. So
Oh,
you're
in
moving.
that
You're like,
mode, yeah.
it's not the Flash isn't move like Superman is just he like goes up in the air and he's flying like faster than like your airplanes or any vehicle that
Yeah.
can fly. But the Flash is moving fast in a sense that like he's slowing down time. So if you were looking at him but could see where he was going, he would actually like. It's
Well, I know
it's that everyone-
there's the speed. Well, because there's the speed force, right? And when he goes
Yeah.
fast enough, that's when he taps into the speed force, and that's when he could literally travel through time. But I don't believe that when he's not in the speed force, that he's not literally manipulating time. He literally is going that fast. It's just that because he's going that fast, he sees everything else in slow motion
'cause
at
all
normal
the speedsters
speed.
have to tap into the speed force to use that power. Period. So tapping into the speed force is what because they can all move fast, but they don't all have the ability to just run super fast, right? But tapping into the speed force gives them all.
But that's how
slight-
they tap into it. Is they have to go fast enough in order to tap the speed force. So I guess my point is you have to have the
that's how
ability
they go
first.
back in time. But they don't have to like be going fast just to use the speed force is just a power in them. That's what lets them like using the speed
Really?
force. Yeah, is how they can use speed. Because you have like people like Barry Allen and forgetting one of their names that are like the more conventional Flashes.
Sure.
And you have people like the one of the first Flashes who they're the ability. It's not that they're like again like the Superman thing. It's not that they're moving fast in regular time. It's that they're slowing down time. So they are moving, by comparison, they're moving super fast, but it's because everybody else around them is moving so slow.
Oh, okay.
So I think,
Yeah, fair enough.
with that logic, with that power, you'd have more control over moving and you wouldn't be fucking blowing into people.
No, that's
exploding.
fair. But it's also implied that Superman is just so giga chatted at everything that even though he's moving that fast, his reaction speed is so quick
but
that
that's my
it's
thing.
virtually the
If
same
I had
thing.
Superman powers, it's still me, and I'm not that much of a chat. So
I don't know what the fuck you
blowing
guys are
left and
talking
right.
about. I don't know who Flashman Speedy Bolt is, or what you're talking about, or what Space Force X
I
Machina.
was like, can you guys stop
bullshit?
talking about Captain America?
Yeah, I
please?
don't know a word you're saying.
Flashman Speedy Bolt.
I don't know. Well, what's his name? I don't even know. Flash. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Flash.
Dude.
Speedy Bolt.
That is hilarious. Flashman Speedy Bolt.
I know Superman has the big S symbol. That's it. Bam. He can fly.
All right, good job.
That's all I know.
More comics, dude.
I don't know about no Flash though. I don't know what that is.
Runs really fast.
Okay.
Apparently slows that time actually, but whatever. It makes it seem like he's running really fast. I don't know anymore, bro.
I'm
There's like a
lost.
bajillion comics. I don't even know. It just depends on what the writer feels like one day. He's like, Flash powers, he flings his poop at people at super
that's
speed.
really what it is. It's
Yeah.
like the Flash can move really fast. Just kidding. Actually, now because he needs to, he can fuck with the.
Like it
atoms
probably
to keep the
started
bodies.
off as him being able to run super fast
Yeah,
until
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, how do we make this more ridiculous? And
'Cause
now
then
it's
they
just like
had
he
to like
controls
they had
time.
to
It's like what the
explain it, and the more you have to explain it, the more you like
Yeah.
get into this fucking
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
technical,
Like, how do we get ourselves out of this one? The trick is they just keep on digging deeper, and hopefully they'll never hit
Like, oh, I'll
bedrock.
just hit him with the solid rock. Just kidding. He can phase through solid objects now. It's like that's not really the same thing as going fast. I was like, oh, but he can fuck with the speed force. Which lets him just rearrange his molecules and whatever.
Ridiculous.
The whole thing.
I'm lost.
Anyway, I think that's going to do it for questions today. It doesn't look like we have any other ones. Thank you to everyone who did pose a question. It really makes it a lot more fun for us and hopefully for everybody involved. It makes it much easier for us to just kind of go back and forth and have these fun talks and, all that kind of jazz. So thank you for that. Thank you to anyone who just stopped by or just, watch for a little bit. If you're coming back later on YouTube, thank you for watching us on YouTube after the fact. If you were late here today, again, it'll be on YouTube, so you can watch that after whatever you want to do. Make sure you guys are throwing a like on this video. If you are heading out, if you're coming in now, doesn't matter. Just smash like on there. It really helps us out. Also, subscribe to the channel if you hung out with us this time, you enjoyed what you saw today, and hit the bell so you don't miss any future TOG live reactions, live streams, along with the other live reactions that we cover on the channel. Also, comment your thoughts down below if you're watching this on YouTube. What did you think of our live stream, etc.? Big shout out to our mods as well for holding down the fort, shooting links, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and refer to our description down below for links to support the show, whether it be our Patreon if you want exclusive benefits while supporting us. It's really a win-win. Things like access to archive streams, early access to certain live reactions in an unedited format, shout outs, your name posted at the end of a lot of the videos, things like that. There's a bunch of benefits. Definitely go check that out. Our main channel, the AOA show, or our other channel. I keep on saying main, but shit, we've been on this one more anyway. The AOA show, our other channel, where you can catch things like video essays, vlogs, skits, podcast discussions, tier lists, reviews, all that kind of crap. It's a great way to catch more laid-back style content. Also, all of our podcasts for Tower of God are on there if you really want to go deep into the tank, like 1 to 3 hour discussions on every 10 chapters roughly basis. That you'll be occupied for a while on that one. And you could also listen to all that on our audio only platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, etc. Social media, hit us up, Twitter to TikTok, we're all there. Stay up to date with what's going on. And finally, join the Discord. If any mods are still left, if you want to shoot that link up in chat, and it's also in the description down below. Totally free to join if you want to talk Tower of God, your favorite anime, whatever. It doesn't matter. That is, there for you to enjoy. So join. That's all I have to say. No, it's a good time. It's definitely a good time. It's a good way to get in contact with us and stay up to date as well. So anyway, AOA squad, let's go. All right, guys, we are going to head out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. But until next time, we will catch you all on the flip.
Peace.
Peace.
That's a triple play. New episodes, I couldn't wait. Yeah, open your mind at the first gate. Press play, no need to debate. AOA, check me out. Look, clocked in, you can catch the hype. Golden Dawn, how we follow the light. Anime like life, married to it, my wife. All these episodes we binging. 3 points, how the Benz is. And it started just with some friendship. Now the videos is endless. Double A with that O in the middle. All my hate, but them boys is brittle. I've been a senpai, and we going crazy like hentai. 3 dudes that been studying this. Apostles, you don't need an exorcist. Tune in to like once a week. End over, how we bringing the heat. Jesus, AOA, that's a triple play. New episodes, we couldn't wait. Apostles of anime. Yeah, open your mind, that's the first gate. Press play, no need to debate. Apostles of anime. AOA, that's a triple play. New episodes, they couldn't wait. Apostles of anime. Open your mind, that's the first gate. Press play, no